your Rockies opening day memory book. One pitch, and Ryback says, I've had enough of this. 10-7 Colorado.
It couldn't have been scripted any better for Ryan McMahon.
Payoff in a big spot right here. Sends it deep the other way. Donovan backing up to the track, to the wall. And Pavin Smith hits one off the wall. This will get 2 runs home. 8-1. Pavin Smith the other way. And Pavin trying to unload. Sends one out to right. And it's in the bullpen for a grand slam for Pavin Smith. And it's 14-1.
He's having quite a night. 6 RBIs. A chance to win it for the Diamondbacks. Kimbrel deals an 0-1. That's into center field. It's down. In to score is Smith. And the Diamondbacks walk off the Phillies in Game 3. Ketel Marte takes a victory lap. Ketel Marte puts his name in the books for the Diamondbacks. Their 3rd postseason walk-off.
Seager to right center field, way back there, and gone again. Corey Seager does it again. His 3rd hit of this World Series.
Everything's possible.
Dr. Neal ElAttrache, not only the best as far as orthopedic surgeons go in the world, but as you can tell, he cares about the people that are trusting him. You are one of one. There's no doubt about that. He's one of one. Is this surgery for him to be able to be on the mound 8 months later, one of one?
He's the first one that I know of that is coming back to sports at this level with this particular operation. To be able to do what we did, it had to be done arthroscopically for him to have a chance of being able to rehab it and get his motion back to be able to give him a chance to play this year. And if we couldn't accomplish that, then it would have had to been done with a more invasive approach, we wouldn't be where we are. And the problem with this particular diagnosis is it's really exceedingly difficult, some think not possible to accomplish this arthroscopically.
Dr. Neal ElAttrache is our guest on Kershaw Day. Clayton Kershaw making his season debut this afternoon. When you come to the stadium on a day like today, how emotional will you be when you see him warm up today?
I think that maybe that does describe it. I'll have a lot of emotion about it. I had those same emotions when I saw Walker come back this year. But whenever you go through something like this and you see what they've done and the way they've gone about it, like Clayton, you can't help but really feel the gravity and the emotion of the situation. Watching him make the decision what he was going to do this year, and all he wanted to do was to make sure that he could live up to and fulfill whatever a baseball contract would want coming back on the other side, what his obligation was. And I watched him go through it, and it was remarkable, how much integrity he has. He's a hard worker, ultimate professional. And it's been a real privilege to see. I've learned a lot from him. I've learned a lot from him about pitching, things that I will carry through and be able to, hopefully help other people. I already have used some of the knowledge I've gained from him and people like Walker, and so it's shaped and informed a lot of my thinking about how to take care of these guys, but he's been a remarkable partner to go through this with. And he did all the work. I did a little surgery. He did all the work.
Dr. ElAttrache, thanks a lot for the time. No doubt, right next to Ellen and the kids, you are going to be very proud, and maybe the biggest smile at Dodger Stadium right next to them on Clayton Kershaw's season debut.
Thanks, David. It's an honor, privilege to work with him and to talk to you. Thank you.
I don't know about that. It's my honor and privilege to be in your presence. The great Dr. Neal ElAttrache. We'll send it back to you in the studio, Tim. This day would not be here without him.
No doubt about that. Appreciate it, David. Speaking of injuries, Chris Taylor officially placed on the injured list with a left groin strain just a few minutes ago by the Dodgers. James Outman on his way back from Oklahoma City. He has been recalled and back with the team. So there you go. Chris Taylor goes on the IL. James Outman back, and so is Clayton Kershaw. 293 days since making his last start. He is back. You just heard from his team doctor. We'll dive deeper into the numbers when we come back. So we lead you up to first pitch. Dodgers baseball brought to you by Shakey's Pizza Parlor, the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game day, it's group day at Shakey's.com. I'm Tim Cates, Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
It never ends! Dodger coverage morning till night. This is AM 570 LA Sports.
The history of every business, like every great baseball team, is dotted with game-changing plays. Service Titan wants to change the game for your home or commercial services company. Their all-in-one software was born in Southern California, but now serves fast-growing contractors nationwide in HVAC, plumbing, electrical, roofing, and more. Service Titan simplifies every job in your company, automates repetitive tasks, and makes winning easier. Listen to how Service Titan helped these real customers improve their contracting businesses.
We got Service Titan as a CRM. It was our 5th CRM, and it was a game changer. I got to tell you.
We've had more $1 million months on Service Titan than we have ever before.
It changed the way that we went to market.
Service Titan has really aided us to take us from a small business to an enterprise.
Service Titan is software that grows with you, gives you access to the advanced technology you need to succeed, and powers victory at the exact moment you need it. Find out how by scheduling a demo today at ServiceTitan.com. That's ServiceTitan.com.
It is good!
Every night, Dodger Stadium is packed.
And the show rolls on at Dodger Stadium.
Dodger fans, I am the giver of tickets.
Dodger Tickets and Dan Patrick.
Be here every weekday morning.
I listen every single morning already.
Each weekday, one winner is headed to see the blue. It's the Dan Patrick Daily Dodger Giveaway.
It's the hottest ticket in Los Angeles right now.
And it's heard exclusively on AM 570 LA Sports.
The home of your Los Angeles Dodgers.
At UCLA Health, discovery and innovation lead to the best care. Our doctors and nurses work tirelessly every day to bring you the best experience so you can live your best life. It's why we're consistently ranked as a top hospital nationwide for 34 consecutive years by U.S. News and World Report. Go to uclahealth.org to schedule an appointment today at one of over 270 locations in Southern California. Once again, that's uclahealth.org.
It's a quick 0-2. That one didn't. There comes Yelich to the plate, and Yelich is safe at home.
How does he throw the ball back to the pitcher? From a knee. He looks up. I mean, a great move by Weathers just to barehand it and throw it back. But as a lefty, the first thing you need to do is be looking over at third base and moving that direction just in case. But honestly, that hardly ever happens.
Looking for his first hit. Fly ball left center field. Pretty well hit. Benson's going back. It's gone! First home run of the year. And Bryce Harper hooks one out toward right. Pretty deep. It is gone! It's his second home run of the night. Yeah, it's hooked deep to right center field. No doubt about it. A 3-homer game. He caps it off with a grand slam.
Payoff in a big spot right here. Sends it deep the other way. Donovan backing up to the track, to the wall. And Pavin Smith hits one off the wall. This will get 2 runs home. 8-1. Pavin Smith the other way. And Pavin trying to unload. Sends one out to right. And it's in the bullpen for a grand slam for Pavin Smith. And it's 14-1.
He's having quite a night. 6 RBIs.
This is it. The beekeeper made his way. A grand entrance onto the field here. He just removed the bees.
Bees are all gone. We're clear for baseball. Diamondbacks in extra innings this year, just 1 and 3. Christian Walker. Goodbye, Arizona. Woo! The first career walk-off home run for Christian Walker. His first multi-homer game this year. And the Diamondbacks walk off the Dodgers.
Hybrid engines, even wireless charging.
That's great, but I've got both. I'm the whole package.
Humble, too.
Head to your Southern California Ford dealers for great offers on a Ford F-150 truck.
Ooh, I'm so ready for this weekend away with my girl.
Hey, hit the road? How about some free gas?
Free gas? How?
Try new Febreze car for some serious freshness and you can win gas for a full year. Visit Febreze.com to learn more.
Say less.
You may not win, but you're going to have a fresh smelling whip.
Thanks, DJ Fresh. Now how about some music?
Hey, yo, this next one goes out to new Febreze car for giving you a chance to win free gas.
No purchase necessary. Must be 18 to enter N73124 for rules and how to enter. Visit Febreze.com.
Alignment Health Plan is changing the Medicare Advantage game so that you can be the one in charge of your health. Hey, this is Steve Sachs, and I highly recommend Alignment. They're handing you the reins so they can cater to your needs. Choose from a wide range of doctors. Welcome to a new era of aging. Visit AlignmentHealthPlan.com today.
Hey, Southern California, summer is upon us, and nothing says warm weather like baseball, barbecues, and everyone's favorite, Modelo Especial. Modelo is a reward for those with a fighting spirit, and you deserve it. It's not summer if you don't have a nice cold Modelo Especial. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
As we were saying,
this is Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck on the official home of LA Dodgers baseball.
Dodgers Giants. Clayton Kershaw makes his start first in 2024. First pitch coming up at 1:10. Dodgers fans, enhance your listening experience. Catch every Kershaw pitch by downloading the iHeartRadio app and listening to Dodger games in HD. Take it with you on the go on your mobile device. It is crystal clear. Powered by LA Care Health Plan, serving all Angelinos. LACare.org. Before first pitch, let's head back out to Steven Nelson. Jose Mota, guys.
Thank you, TC. We're getting closer to Clayton Kershaw's first pitch of the 2024 campaign as the Dodgers and Giants will wrap up this 4-game series. The Dodgers trying to take this series from their rivals. The last time these two teams will play in this new balanced schedule before they go on the road to Houston, San Diego, and Oakland. Clayton Kershaw, 56 strikeouts shy of 3,000 for his career, and he is opposite the Giants ace, Logan Webb.
Logan Webb is a strike thrower who knows and understands how to approach this ball club, how to also pitch under these conditions. I'm talking about the heat and the fact that he knows the Dodgers are missing some key points. The one guy he's not going to miss is Mookie Betts. It's like, you know what? I'm glad he's not in the lineup today. But the Dodgers know they have their hands full with a guy that likes to compete, just like Clayton Kershaw. It should be a nice paced game, by the way, here, Steven, today on Getaway Day. And overall, though, going back to Kershaw, I am so glad, Steven, we get a chance to forget that last look we had on Kershaw here in October, that look of demise over there in that dugout in the playoffs, and he has a chance again to redeem himself and be perhaps a very important piece here going forward.
You just knew that after what happened in Game 1 against the Diamondbacks, just a third of an inning, 6 runs and 6 hits, we don't need to relive it, but that was not going to be the last that we saw Clayton Kershaw. The competitor in him was not going to allow that to happen. The pride that he has in himself and his legacy was not going to allow that to happen, and he has worked his way back from surgery, and he has returned to the Major League mound here at Dodger Stadium. It's a beautiful sight, and we will see it in a matter of moments. The Dodgers and Giants for the last time in 2024.
All right, thank you, guys. Dodgers start today 61-42 on this season. Right behind them, the San Diego Padres, who just keep on winning. They've won now 5 in a row. Dylan Cease threw a no-hitter for them in Washington to beat the Nationals already. So at the moment, the Dodgers' 7-game lead could go back to 7.5 with a win. Dodgers, Giants, it's Clayton Kershaw on the mound. He's back! Enjoy this one. I'm Tim Case. Has been Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck on the Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
Now streaming LA Dodgers baseball.
Now the 3-2. Curveball swung on and missed strike 3. Line drive 1-0. What a a stab by Freddie Freeman at first. Deep to right center. Back it goes. It is off the top of the wall. Here comes Taylor around third, and the Dodgers win it. Line drive, right field. The Dodgers walk it off. The Dodgers win it.
The birthright of a legend. Back down, kiss the ring, show reverence.
This has been Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck.
Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, the MVP for fun, food, and good times. Budweiser.
This Bud's for you.
First Five California.
Helping kids reach their full potential.
Security benefit.
To and through retirement.
And LA Care.
For all of LA.
I can't lose, I'm a believer. I'ma change the world and give them hell till they believe us.
There is not stopping. There is no rebuilding. Every year, it's a relentless pursuit of a title.
First pitch is moments away on the home of the Blue.
We're gonna change the world.
Yeah.
We're gonna change the world.
The LA Dodgers Audio Network.
This is LA Dodgers.
We do not mess up your name. We pride ourselves here on MLB Central.
That's right.
Right?
That's
on
right.
Getting them right. We have a little game for you. Are you ready? Blow or Low had his first big league hit against Nathan Eovaldi.
Wow.
No.
Oh. Your first knock's Eovaldi? Off the end of the bats. That's
Weber.
a nice one, though.
Yeah. What were you thinking right there?
Oh, this is your first knock? That doesn't count. Have you ever hit 1,000 for a year? There you go.
He's got the Rangers ahead 7-0. And now Simeon crushes a ball. Back to left field. Gurry out of the wall. Goodbye. It is a rout in Game 4. Marcus Simeon came into the game with 3 RBIs this postseason. He's got 5 in 3 innings tonight.
I just never think something like this could happen, and obviously it shocks your system on the other side.
Chance to win it for the Diamondbacks. Kimbrel deals an 0-1. That's into center field. It's down. In to score is Smith. And the Diamondbacks walk off the Phillies in Game 3. Ketel Marte takes a victory lap. Ketel Marte puts his name in the books for the Diamondbacks. Their 3rd postseason walk-off.
Home in 4 hours. For all kinds of summer adventures, Chevy's got you. Well-qualified buyers get 1.9% APR on all 2024 Silverado 1500, Blazer EV, Equinox Trailblazer, and Colorado models. Together, let's drive at your Southern California Chevy dealers. 1.9% APR for 36 months. Monthly payment is $28.60 for every $1,000 you finance. Example down payment 17%. Must finance with GM Financial. Some customers may not qualify. Not available with lease and some other offers. Take new retail delivery by 7/31/24.
It is good!
Every night, Dodger Stadium is packed.
And the show rolls on at Dodger Stadium.
Dodger fans, I am the giver of tickets.
Dodger Tickets and Dan Patrick.
Be here every weekday morning.
I listen every single morning already.
Each weekday, one winner is headed to see the Blue. It's the Dan Patrick Daily Dodger Giveaway.
It's the hottest ticket in Los Angeles right now.
And it's heard exclusively on AM 570 LA Sports.
The home of your Los Angeles Dodgers.
Take your fun to new heights when you plan an escape to Harrah's Resort SoCal in Funner, California. Follow the lead of the brand spanking new Mayor Martin Short, who promises to make everything fun even funner. Over 1,500 slots or 50 table games? Funner. Fabulous dining options like the world's largest Hell's Kitchen? Funner. Mayor-approved spa treatments and drink specials? Funner. To vacation like Mayor Marty and enjoy
house said, hey, Stewart, come on home.
And Pham sends one deep into left field, and that one's gonna fly. Tommy Pham. That ball's hit well into left field. That one is way back there, and Gurriel goes deep. Back-to-back home runs for the Diamondbacks. The Snakes are alive here in this second inning. Gurriel with his second home run of this postseason.
Wherever you may be and however you may be listening, we welcome you back to Dodger Stadium. The Dodgers and Giants for the final time in the 2024 season. Alongside Jose Mota, I am Steven Elson. It's our privilege to be here with you on a gorgeous and sunny Thursday afternoon. Temperatures above 90 degrees. And Jose Mota, the Dodgers have a chance to take this series from their arch rival.
Yes, they do. What a thrill. You mentioned privilege. What an honor to say the words. Pitching for the Dodgers today is number 22, Clayton Kershaw, a walking Hall of Famer. We will never take that for granted. He'll be facing a team that he knows very well, Steven. That's the Giants. They'll have Jorge Soler, the designated hitter, here today. Tyler Fitzgerald, red hot, and shortstop batting second. Heliot Ramos, all-star center fielder, is batting third. Matt Chapman, a big home run last night, is at third base, batting fourth. Patrick Bailey, their catcher, is batting fifth. Batting sixth is David Villar at first base. He's done well against the Dodgers in limited time this season. Tyler Estrada at second base. The Venezuelans are batting seventh. Mike Yastrzemski is in right field batting eighth and batting ninth. Recently claimed off waivers. Derek Hill, he is in left field. Kershaw will be opposing Logan Webb, 27 years old. And for Webb, he'll be facing the Dodgers' Shohei Ohtani, designated hitter. Batting second, Teoscar Hernandez in left field. Freddie Freeman at first base bats third. Andy Pages in center field bats fourth. Batting fifth is Gavin Lux at second base. Batting sixth is Jason Hayward in right. Seventh is Kike Hernandez at third base. Austin Barnes in his 10-game hitting streak is behind the plate batting eighth, and batting ninth, Nick Ahmed making a second start as a Dodger. He is at shortstop. It is all set. It is sunny. It is Kershaw Day, and it is also the background music lets you know it is a very special day.
Clayton Kershaw, 36-year-old, about to begin year 17. First Dodger pitcher, 17 seasons in this uniform. The umpiring assignments tonight: Jacob Metz has balls and strikes behind home plate. Dan Rizal at first base, Stu Sherwater at second, and the crew chief Mark Carlson down the third base line. The DH Soler steps into the right-handed batter's box, and the future Hall of Fame lefty has the ball at the numbers. Kicks and fires. His first pitch of the season is upstairs, way high at 91. Ball one. And you can see a wry smile from Clayton Kershaw on the mound. His first pitch in the majors this year. He comes back with a slider downstairs and inside. Ball two. His last rehab start, July 19th for OKC in Round Rock, Texas. 3 earned on 6 hits and 4 innings. The 2-0 pitch. It's popped up. Right side. Playable for Freddie Freeman. He's drifted across the foul line. Now just on it. He makes the catch for the first out of the game.
He had a couple more miles per hour on that slider. He got a little bit flatter, but also because he got there faster, Soler not able to time it well.
This game got underway. Scheduled 1:10. Temperatures at 90 degrees at Dodger Stadium. Today's time and temp brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now Tyler Fitzgerald elevated to the 2 spot, swings at the first pitch, lines it into center field. Coming in is Sandy Pages, and he makes the catch as he slides to the ground. That was a bullet off the bat of Fitzgerald, and Pages read it perfectly. Running in a little bit to his right. Reached out with his left hand. That's out number 2.
Yeah, that ball had little strange movements on it, pretty much like a 2-seamer running away from him. He took the right angle coming in, as the ball is going to carry on line drives too, because it's a little warmer here today.
Now the center fielder, Heliot Ramos, batting from the right side. Watches ball one and a fastball up and away.
The 24-year-old center fielder prepares for the pitch from Kershaw, and he swings and sends a fly ball center field. Pages going back. It's over his head. It one hops off the wall. He plays it with the bare hand. He throws it back into second. Standing there at second is Ramos with a 2-out double.
Both hits over to Pages have taken a sliding effect. He took off not knowing that ball was going to be coming back on him.
There are winds blowing at Dodger Stadium, steady at 8 miles per hour, gusting up towards 15, blowing out towards right, and Pages initially went back toward left center, and the ball blew back to his right toward dead center over his head. So runner on second, 2 down, top of the first, no score. First pitch to the third baseman, Matt Chapman, is outside ball 1. Right-handed Chapman coming off a productive Wednesday night, 2 for 3 with a home run, drove in a pair, scored twice, and walked twice. Kershaw drops the ball down from above his head, his trademark before the pitch, and misses downstairs with ball 2, a slider at 87 from Kershaw. The 423rd start of his Hall of Fame career. He is 66 strikeouts shy of 3,000. He stares at Ramos, comes to Chapman with strike 1. Right in the heart of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fourth and final game of the series just underway. No score. The Giants do have a runner in scoring position. 2 out in the top of the first. The 2-1 pitch from Kershaw is a little low. Ball 3. Glove comes down. Ball at the letters. The 3-1 pitch is down and in. And that's a walk. So the last 2 have reached against Kershaw here in the top of the first.
That was a telling pitch and also a sequence to see in a hitter's count like that, which pitch was he going to go to? One of the other. Slider or the fastball. He decided slider, see if perhaps Chapman would spread the zone, and he just held on.
In Kershaw's most recent rehab outing, he threw 67 pitches in those 4 innings. Didn't walk anybody. He just walked Chapman, so 2 on, 2 out. Now the switch hitting catcher Patrick Bailey from the right side, taking a fastball in the outside corner, strike 1. Kershaw coming off a 2023 campaign that was hampered by injury, but he was still an all-star for the 10th time. His 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Go there and change the pace. Little change-up action there. Nice fading action outside. Good arm speed.
1 strike away from finishing the top of the first. The Giants have a pair on. There are 2 out. The 0-2 from Kershaw. Swing and a miss, strike 3. His first strikeout. Ends his first inning back on a big league mound. The Hall of Famer strutting back toward the dugout after a scoreless top of the first. 2 stranded by San Francisco.
46% of Americans expect to
it. Statement 1 goes to the Rangers. Might win AL MVP if it's not for Shohei Ohtani.
Pham sends one deep into left field, and that one's gonna fly. Tommy Pham. That ball's hit well into left field. That one is way back there, and Gurriel goes deep. Back-to-back home runs for the Diamondbacks. The Snakes are alive here in this second inning. Gurriel with his second home run of this postseason. Marte coming up, 24.
touched up of late, tagged for 7 runs. Were 5 innings against Toronto on July 10th and went to his first All-Star game, came out of it and got hit some more in Colorado. Pulls ball 1 down and inside. 6 innings at Coors Field last Saturday. 8 hits, 4 runs. The 1-1 pitch. Ohtani sees ball 2 upstairs, a fastball that Webb could not command.
Yeah, something that Dave Roberts pointed out to me is, let's see if he can at least keep guys off the changeup down in the zone. He wants those guys to just let it go.
2-1 inside, ball 3. Ohtani 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts last night. He's 2 for 12 in the series with 8 Ks. But he's ahead 3-1 leading off the game. No score. Webb exhales, steps back into his windup. And Ohtani jumps out of the way of ball 4. It's a leadoff walk for Ohtani.
That's good pitch selection there by Shohei. 56 walks. Take notice of that because of the high on-base percentage. Came today 3rd in the walks in the National League.
Webb doesn't issue a ton of free passes, but he just did to Ohtani. So he's aboard for Teoscar Hernandez, batting in the 2 spot tonight with Will Smith having this Thursday off. First pitch to Teo is taken at the knee, strike 1.
In terms of the running game, you can run on him. 15 stolen bases in 19 attempts against Webb. And he is a strike thrower, so he can put some plays on with runners in motion, too.
Is 0-1. That's a breaking ball down and away, evening the count. Teo last night 0 for 3 was hit by a pitch. That means his hitting streak came to an end at 10 games, but his on-base streak pushed to 18. He's raced in every game here in the month of July. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on, nobody out. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Clayton Kershaw gave up two out base runners, but they stayed on the base pass. A scoreless top of the first. Now in the home half, the 1-2 pitch. Hernandez swings through it. He's down on strikes.
You mentioned Kershaw. I'm still caught up in that inning. So Kershaw's back. It's for real. Number 22 is on the mound. And number 22, again, pitch himself out of a jam.
We've already seen and heard several ovations here at Dodger Stadium in the lead up to his taking the mound for the first inning. As every time his name was announced by Todd Lights, the fans giving their ovation.
There's a different aura to the whole thing, the whole environment, the whole vibe in the stadium.
Strike 1 on Freddie Freeman. Ohtani on first after the leadoff walk. Scoreless so far. Webb peeks over his front left shoulder. Out of the stretch, delivers home. And misses upstairs, ball 1. Freeman 1 for 3 last night, an RBI double in quotes. He was gifted that in right center field, and he'll take it. The 1-1 pitch from Webb. Sprayed foul, just foul, about 3 feet wide of the third base line. That double for Freddie Freeman gives him 499 in his esteemed career. So 1 double shy of 500, facing a right-hander in Webb that he has hit well. 412 in his career against Webb. The pitch is low, ball 2. Logan Webb representing San Francisco at the Midsummer Classic along with his center fielder Heliot Ramos. 2 balls, 2 strikes as Freeman pulls it foul now on the right field line. Count remains 2-2 with Ohtani on first base.
So Freddie Freeman against a guy like Webb, the later, the better. That rollover foul ball is an indication as to now the reminder, make sure you stay back as much as possible.
Webb at the belt, the 2-2. Freddie sprays it over the net, foul behind home plate.
There's a better foul ball. Inside the baseball.
Freeman 14 for 34 lifetime against Webb. 4 extra base hits, including a home run. We'll see another 2-2 pitch as Webb sets and comes home. Freeman watches. Ball 3 outside, and now the count is full. Andy Pages in the on-deck circle. Ohtani on base following the leadoff walk. He takes off for a second. Freddie swings in the air left field. right where Hill is waiting. So Ohtani has to retreat back to the bag at first. That's the second out of the first inning. No score as Andy Pages comes to the plate, taps the home plate umpire Jacob Metz, and the catcher Patrick Bailey on the shins now digs in from the right side. And the rookie batting .250 is OPS below 700 now at .695. Grounds the first pitch and a broken bat at short. Fitzgerald is there. He flips to second to get Ohtani on the fielder's choice. So after the leadoff walk, Ohtani and the Dodgers unable to score. After one full inning at Dodger Stadium, it's scoreless.
Fans, welcome to AM 5.
Ohtani stalls another baseball. Base hit in the right field. Pages struts home. 3-0 Dodgers.
That came off the bat at 119 miles an hour. Like, if I'm playing first, I don't want any part of that. That's the hardest of his career, 119.2, wow. If you're keeping track at home. I mean, thank goodness that wasn't at somebody.
Deep to left field, going back Varsho, turning, looking, see ya! A two-run home run for Lewis. High fly ball, right field and deep. Springer back, turning, looking, see ya! He's done it again! Back-to-back home runs for Lewis, and it's 3-0 Twins.
The #1 pick for a reason.
Dodgers baseball.
Top of the second, brought to you by Budweiser. This Bud's for you. Clayton Kershaw, his season debut, continues. Facing 6, 7, and 8 for San Francisco. Kershaw into his windup and gets strike one called. A fastball in the inside corner. Facing the first baseman, David Villar. Right-handed hitter. Draft pick of the Giants in 2018. Grounds it foul down the third base line. Kersh in front, 0-2.
There's old Uncle Charlie showing up at 72 miles an hour with that hook.
14 pitches in his first inning back, 7 strikes. Picked up 1 strikeout, so the march toward 3,000 continues. Now 65 away. Make it 64 as he gets Villar to swing through strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for Clayton Kershaw.
Going to speed up his bat with a curveball at 72, then go slider. Same lane, same tunnel, same swing, different results.
One gone in the top of the second. No score for the Dodgers and Giants. Dodgers have a chance to win the series. The Giants trying to split it. The first pitch to Estrada. Swung on and missed. That is a filthy slider down and in.
Seems like the conditions are ideal for the break to be even bigger here today.
0-1. Kershaw steps into it. Pitch. And it's lined to left, but it hooks foul into the net along the line. 2 strikes on Estrada. So back-to-back hitters to open the second inning. Kershaw's in front of both, 0-2.
He sped up Villar with a curveball, and now he sped up Estrada here with a changeup.
The 0-2 pitch. In the air, center field. Pages waited a moment, now holding the glove up to fight the sun. He reaches out and makes the catch. 2 away.
That is a fine art of pitching, Steve, that we're watching here in the first 7 batters with Clayton Kershaw. Art.
You just marvel at his career. Again, we say these things, and fans it's ingrained in all of us at this point. Future Hall of Famer, statue player. His first pitch to Yastrzemski is ball 1 upstairs. His first ball of this top of the second inning. Bases empty, 2 out, no score. But Kershaw, his stuff has diminished over the years, but his production has not. Fastball inside corner, strike one.
You learn how to live with efficiency, better location, knowing that there's no need to amp up on fastballs anymore, and still missing bats.
The 1-1 pitch. Line drive off the glove of Lux at second. Nearly had the liner, and Gavin upset with himself getting up from the dirt. Dove to his right and scored a hit for Yastrzemski. A line drive in and then out of the glove of Lux. Looks like he perhaps lost his footing on the dive.
When he dove, again, the ball making some strange things on the fly here today. It came back on him. It got more his palm than the web.
So now Derek Hill, the number 9 hitter, the left fielder, swings at the first pitch, and it's high in the air right field. Jason Hayward runs in, drifts to his left, and has the catch. So Clayton Kershaw strands the 2-out single. After 1.5 at Dodger Stadium, no runs.
Alvarez launches, and Yordan Alvarez's postseason success continues. Alvarez with a response, his second of the game off the pole. Alvarez said he got that.
And some people are made for the big moments, and Yordan Alvarez is made for the big moments. He proves that time after time.
A distinctive stretch style of Kershaw. Ball hit through the middle. Marte around third. He's going to score. His 14th pitch of this inning is driven to deep left and off the wall. High fly ball to deep left field. Forget about it. And Longoria slams one toward the gap in left center field, and it's 6-0 Diamondbacks.
I know that feeling exactly.
Ronald goes. There it is. He did it. A 40-70 season, and a season unlike any other in Major League.
No score for the Dodgers or the Giants. Bottom of the second. We'll begin with Gavin Lux. 5, 6, and 7 on the docket for the Dodgers. You know, your trail dominating off-roading dreams into reality in an all-new 2024 Tacoma. To your Toyota dealer today as they make it easy. Logan Webb fires away and pulls a fastball inside. It makes Gavin Lux dance out of the way of ball one. Last 10 games, Gavin Lux batting .379. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Lux takes strike one called, framed up by Bailey. It was a pitch off the plate by about 4 inches.
He's got that reputation. He can gain a lot of strikes for you. Amongst the best in the game.
And now Webb and Bailey not on the same page, so the catcher will go out to the mound.
Aren't you glad that stuff like that is actually measured now? You can go out there and sign a guy, particularly just on that.
Consultation on the mound brought to you by Jacoby and Myers, the official law firm of the Dodgers. Get a free consultation by picking up your phone and calling 1-800-5-MILLION, because everyone deserves justice. Yeah, that stuff is tracked, Jose, to your point. Yeah. Your ability to frame, steal strikes.
Presents Austin Hedges. That's what keeps him in the game. Best in the game right now.
Webb and Bailey all set for the 1-1 pitch to Gavin Lux. Leading off the bottom of the second. No score. And once again, Bailey and Webb having issues. I don't know if it's a pitch comp problem because now the home plate umpire, Jacob Metz, is going to go out there with them.
That's what it sounds like. They have a backup plan here coming out.
Yeah, there will be a pitch comp change. Logan Webb shaking his head. He's frustrated. He's a pitcher who, a little bit of an old school guy.
Yes.
He relies on rhythm and pace. He eats up a lot of innings, the most innings pitched by any National League pitcher the last 3 years.
He's a 200-plus innings pitch guy, and he saves your bullpen. Takes a lot of pride in that.
His 21 starts coming into today. He's gone at least 6 in 17 of those starts, at least 7 in 11. 1 ball, 1 strike on Gavin Lux, the National League Player of the Week. Webb delivers. Lux watches ball 2 inside. This one too far off the plate for even Bailey to steal. So Lux has the advantage. On 2-1. Lux has to shoot out of the way of ball 3. So that glove side command not there for Logan Webb so far today. This is what allowed Shohei Ohtani to walk leading off the first inning. The 3-1 pitch. Inside, ball 4. So back-to-back innings to start the game, in which Logan Webb has issued a walk.
You made a good observation there, Stephen, because even if he doesn't have that glove side command, he pitches so well to the other side on arm side that for him is pretty much setting up hitters and getting them on pull mode, looking inside and then pulling some strings.
Jason Hayward getting the start in the finale. The first pitch from Webb. Misses low, ball 1. So you wonder if the veteran Hayward, given the lack of command, uncharacteristic lack of command from Webb, if he'll take this next pitch. Here it comes, and Jason swings and fouls strike 1 toward the on-deck circle of San Francisco. That was going to be ball 2 below the zone, but Jason trying to be aggressive and get things rolling.
Hopefully his readjusted stance will continue to give some dividends, as we saw last time he hit a nice line drive left field base hit.
0-1. A bouncer right back toward Webb. Lux is going to get to second. Webb calmly picks up and throws to first to get Hayward for the first out.
And that is another aspect and phase of his game for Logan Webb that he takes a lot of pride in, is fielding his position. Last time he faced the Dodgers in San Francisco, he was the dirtiest guy in that uniform.
Yeah,
He's making plays everywhere.
Now, this is the 4th start of the year for Webb against the Dodgers. The Dodgers tagged him on April 2nd. Hung 5 runs on him in 3 2/3 here at Dodger Stadium. But the last 2, he shut them down. Kike Hernandez steps into the right side, watches a fastball hit the outside corner, strike 1. No score, Dodgers and Giants. 1 on, 1 out, bottom of the 2nd inning. Logan Webb had the baseball in his right hand behind his waist, now in the glove. He comes home, and it's a slider. That's way outside. Ball 1 to Kike. Hernandez had his bobblehead night on Wednesday night. A couple nice plays in the field, but unproductive at the plate. Ended the game with a double play. On 1-1, he waves at strike 2. Back to Webb. Last time the Dodgers saw him was in San Francisco, June 28th, 7 strong. 2 runs on 5 hits, 6 strikeouts, 3 walks. The 1-2 pitch. Kike pokes it through the right side. Into right field for a base hit. Gavin Lux waved around. There won't be a plate. RBI single Kike Hernandez, giving the Dodgers the early lead in the bottom of the 2nd inning.
Everybody likes when this type of Kike shows up, the one that can go out there and hurt you. Men in scoring position going the other way. Aggressive base running, great jump, secondary lead from Gavin Lux, and the ability to put the ball in play. Both Hayward and Kike pays off here early against Webb.
Great point, Jose. It was a productive out for Jason Hayward, getting Gavin Lux into scoring position. And now Kike Hernandez scoring Lux. 1-0 Dodgers. Still only 1 out in the 2nd. Austin Barnes watches strike 1. Barnes riding a career-best 10-game hitting streak. It was put to the test last night, and he was called upon to pinch hit in the 9th inning, and he blistered a base hit into center field. Barnes swings away and fouls away strike 2. Now, something we noticed after Gavin Lux crossed home plate, he went immediately to Nick Ahmed in the on-deck circle and passed along information. You know, Ahmed played behind Webb for much of this year, but maybe luck saw something. The 0-2. Barnes stares at a sweeper, down and away, ball one.
A lot of times in situations is luck saying, you were right on something you told me before I went out there. Confirming everything that the veteran had told him.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count on Barnes. Kike on first. Webb checks on him at the waist. Here's the pitch. Barnes with a base hit to right field. Through the right side, pushing his hitting streak to 11.
Isn't that something, Austin Barnes, this new Austin Barnes? It's one line drive after the other to every part of the field.
And like Kike, not trying to do too much, just shot it through the right side in between Estrada and VR at first. Now the second baseman was shaded closer toward the bag at second. Barnes found a hole. So first and second, still only 1 out. Now the former Giant, Nick Ahmed, in his second game in a Dodger uniform, steps into the right side. The pitch from Webb is a sinker, catching the bottom of the zone, strike one. The Dodgers leading the Giants 1-0. RBI base hit for Kike Hernandez, who's on second now. Barnes on first. Webb out of the stretch, the 0-1. Ahmed takes again. This is the outside corner, and strike two. Ahmed was at home in Arizona working out on Tuesday. The Dodgers called him that night, agreed to terms quickly, hopped on the first flight out yesterday, and was starting yesterday. A sweeper from Logan Webb is pulled into the left-handed batter's box. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ahmed.
There's no talk and details about how long he's going to be here. Pretty much just, you're here, and you're going to play.
The 1-2 pitch. Ahmed in the air, right field. Yastrzemski is there. Kike going to tag from second. To throw from Yastrzemski is cut off at short. So Kike advances to third on the fly out from Ahmed. So they'll be at the corners with 2 out. Shohei Ohtani stepping back in.
There's contact again. Productive out. Kike, good read, knowing the ball's going to be carrying a little bit more, even though it's hit a little bit on the end of the bat. That changes things here for Webb, with a big side open still between first and second.
First and third, 2 out. Dodgers leading 1-0. Scored 1 in the bottom of the second. Can Shohei Ohtani make it more? The pitch from Webb. Ohtani swings and misses. Strike one. Logan Webb already up to 39 pitches. The 0-1 will be number 40. Kike on third. Barnes on first. The pitch. Ohtani grounds it right back to Webb. The ball found him on one bounce. It ends up in the glove of Logan Webb, who tosses it over to VR. That ends the second inning. But the Dodgers start the scoring.
Can you guess who is hitting in this iconic moment in Detroit Tigers history?
Upright, relaxed stance, tucks the left shoulder in as he cocks the bat over the right. The 1-1 ground ball. Base hit into right. 3,000 feet.
Let's take another look.
Upright, relaxed stance, tucks the left shoulder in as he cocks the bat over the right. The 1-1 ground ball. Base hit into right. 3,000 feet.
The answer is Miguel Cabrera.
I just feel like today, Jim, this is the day. This is the day. Upright, relaxed stance, tucks the left shoulder in as he cocks the bat over the right. The 1-1 ground ball. Base hit into right. 3,000 for Miguel Cabrera. Raises his arms. Iglesias the first to hug him. The Tigers dugout empties.
Fairchild high fly, deep left center, off the wall. Here's the throw to the plate. Inside the park, home run! A pinch hit inside the Parker. Baseball is awesome.
Well, it hits off the wall out there. The 2 outfielders converge and it shoots away from him. That's when J.R. House said, "Hey, Stewart, come on home."
Ohtani scalds another baseball. Base hit in right field. Pages struts home. 3-0 Dodgers.
That came off the bat, at 119.
For LA Dodgers baseball. And now we return to the Galvin Motors broadcast booth.
Dodgers strike first. An RBI base hit for Kike Hernandez in the bottom of the second inning. 1-0 lead for the Dodgers with Clayton Kershaw back on the mound for the top of the third, facing the top of the order, starting with the DH, Jorge Soler. The lefty Kershaw misses outside to the right-handed Soler, ball one.
It's pretty cool that his children designed his shoes for him here today. Daddy coming back.
Soler pulls it foul, strike one on the left side. 1-1. And you got Ellen, Callie, Charlie Cooper, Chance, all of the Kershaw bunch on hand today for his season debut. The 1-1 pitch to Soler. Oh, there's the curveball that draws oohs and ahs from the Dodger Stadium crowd, landing in the zone for strike two.
Oh, Charlie.
Oh, my gosh. Soler, soft line drive in between a diving Kike Hernandez and Nick Ahmed. So a two-strike leadoff base hit for Soler in the third.
As back-to-back curveballs, he fouled the curveball when he originally inserted into this program today by a slider. He went back-to-back. Soler already had a time. This one's a little more elevated.
So Soler on first for Fitzgerald, who lined out to center for the second out of the game. Kershaw shows strike one as Fitzgerald tried to bunt and then missed and then tumbled down the first base line. I don't know if he was trying to pull it back and then he lost his balance. Whatever the case, it's 0-1. Kershaw drops the ball down at the letters. Now comes home and misses low with the slider. It's 1-1. Kershaw now at 30 pitches in his first start. 3 rehab starts, including the first one in which there was a little setback afterwards. They had to reset, shut him down for a little bit. The 1-1 pitch is spiked in front of the plate, blocked by Barnes. It's 2-1.
14 pitches in the first inning, only 10 in the second inning. And Dave Roberts said today before the game, I don't want to put any expectations on him, but I know one thing. If he gets us to the 5th inning, that will be wonderful.
Dodger bullpen is gassed even after the All-Star break. I mean, they have been worked. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike two, squaring the count.
On an expected move to activate Kershaw, Yohan Ramirez designated.
Dodgers 1, Giants 0. San Francisco has a runner on first, nobody out in the third. The 2-2 pitch. Fitzgerald lines the ball left field. That drops down for a fair ball, gets into the corner. And then it bounces away from Teoscar Hernandez, so Soler's going to be waved around. Fitzgerald running to third. It's an RBI triple for Tyler Fitzgerald, and it ties the game at 1. Still no out in the top of the third inning.
That was pretty good contact there by Fitzgerald, but Teoscar Hernandez played it as if he was trying to cut the ball off. It is an automatic double, and he just did not play the carom well. The ball went by him because he got too close to the wall there, and thus well read by the base runner who says there's no way I'm going to be stopping at second base.
So back-to-back 2-strike hits against Kershaw in the third inning. Soler with a single, and then Fitzgerald scored him with a triple. So it's 1-1, and then it's lined off the back of Kershaw. Stopped at second by Lux, but Fitzgerald scores, and Ramos reaches safely. So the first 3 have reached for San Francisco in the top of the third, and now the Dodgers trail 2-1.
Yeah, that one put a scare into Steiner Stadium as Church had to avoid getting hit square by this one. Deflected enough where Gavin Lux did not have a chance to recover after diving after it.
Now the first pitch to Chapman is lined up the middle into center field for a base hit. So the Giants starting to tee off on Clayton Kershaw. Some loud contact. That one was right off the left side of the mound. This time Kershaw fortunate to avoid getting hit and went through his legs.
This is the lineup turning around again from the top of the order. 4 consecutive hard hit balls.
So now Austin Barnes, Kike Hernandez, and Nick Ahmed will conference with Kershaw. Consultation on the mound brought to you by Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Dodgers. For a free consultation, call 1-800-5-MILLION, because everyone deserves justice. And now the Giants on top. It's 2-1 San Francisco. 2 on, nobody out, top of the third inning. As the first three with loud hits against Kershaw. First four, I should say. And now Matt Chapman is on first for Patrick Bailey. Watches ball one.
That last hit, 109 miles an hour off the bat of Chapman.
He's on first. Ramos on second. Fastball high. It's 2-0. Dodger infield against the switch-hitting catcher Bailey, who's batting from the right side here. Shaded definitely toward the left side. Gavin Lux nearly straight up with the bag at second. Kershaw drops the ball down. His 2-0 pitch is low, ball 3.
Quite obvious the plan has been for the Giants. Let's lay off anything that starts around the knees.
3 balls, no strikes. Kershaw comes home. Bailey takes. This one does hit the outside corner. It's strike 1.
I think for the rest of the afternoon also, Stephen, that pitch, fastball away, it's going to be bigger. Get him off the platform from the knees.
A 3-1. Caught on and missed. Strike 2. Fills up the count. Dodgers scored first, 1 run in the bottom of the second, but the Giants have punched right back in the top of the third. It's 2-1 San Francisco, 2 on, nobody out. A payoff pitch. In the air right side, Freddie Freeman running toward the camera well next to the San Francisco dugout. It gets into the net, so no play for Freeman. Another chance for Bailey.
Ideal situation for a ground ball. Kersh's career 47% ground ball ratio. And last season, in his 24 starts, induced into 16 ground ball double plays.
Giants putting them to work in the third inning. They'll try again, a 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Third K for Kershaw. First out of the third inning. Dodger fans, don't miss a single second of action from every pitch, run, and out. Uber Eats is now at Dodger Stadium. Skip the line and order from your seat using the Uber Eats app. Pick up when notified and enjoy Dodger baseball. Still first and second, now 1 away. David Villar up to the plate, batting from the right side. Dodgers trailing 2-1. Curveball spiked in front of the plate, ball 1. 6 of the first 15 Giants to the plate today have swung at the first pitch. Now Villar, no chance to swing at that one, but clearly the Giants being aggressive against the veteran lefty, who's set for his 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1, leveling the count.
That's respected. We don't want to fall behind. And it doesn't matter how long he's been out, he's still Clayton Kershaw. At this point, just trying to make better pitches here this inning.
1 ball, 1 strike. Kershaw looks at second, comes home. Curveball dropped, but it's a little too high. And it's ball 2. In the live ball era, which goes back to 1920, Clayton Kershaw, 2.48 ERA. It's the best ever. His 2-1 pitch on the way. Cut on and missed. Fastball elevated above the zone. Villar chased it, 2-2. Now, that's among pitchers with at least 2,000 innings pitched. So 2.48, that's in front of Whitey Ford and a certain other Dodgers lefty, Sandy Koufax. The 2-2 pitch. Line foul down the third base side.
17 seasons. Think about how he's seen the game change and evolve through those seasons. From pitching approaches, catching approach, sequencing, hitting, base running. He's seen it all.
2 on, 1 out, top of the third. Giants have jumped in front with a pair so far in this inning, so it's 2-1. Has 2 strikes on the first baseman, Villar. Kershaw's ready, and here's the pitch. Oh, that buckles the knees of VR. Uncle Charlie is working for Kershaw today.
He is back. And we're talking about sequencing. There you have it. What does that fastball up do? Well, your eyes train you to say, I'm going to lay off of it now. And then comes the spin. Right off of the same arch.
2 down, Thairo Estrada, the second baseman, batting from the right side. A slider down and in the dirt, ball 1. Kershaw up to 25 pitches here in the top of the third inning, trying to limit the damage to just 2. RBI triple from Fitzgerald and the single from Ramos. Still 2 on. Kershaw out of the stretch. His 1-0 pitch is tap foul.
Hey, suit up for the summer at MLBshop.com. Check out the largest selection of official jerseys, caps, t-shirts, collectibles, and more. Gear up with your Dodgers at MLBshop.com.
Kershaw now at 50 pitches in the game. Through 67, his last rehab start 6 days ago. 2 on, 2 out. The 1-1 pitch. Waved at strike 2. Another curveball fooling a Giant batter. We talked about the swings we have seen from the Giant hitters on the first pitch. We have seen plenty of swings and misses, which is an amazing sign for Kershaw. I think that's 11 whiffs. A 1-2 is pulled foul down the left side.
He was throwing some dandies on breaking balls, and only one of them got away from him, where his arm was way ahead of the release point. But obviously with the experience, the years, the feel for the baseball, he's gotten it back on track.
Time taken between Kershaw and Estrada. Giants 2, Dodgers 1. 2 on, 2 out in the top of the third. Kershaw a strike away from ending the third inning. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, a fastball. And now the count is square, 2-2.
He has been very consistent with a 91. Up, down, away.
Drops the glove to the letters. Comes home. Fouled back. A slider that hung up there for Estrada, but he couldn't do anything with it.
Thankfully, there was some separation between 91 and 86. That's the difference between not catching it on the barrel and getting it off the end of the bat.
This will be the 31st pitch of the third inning for Clayton Kershaw after cruising through the first 2. The 2-2 pitch. Bounced off the plate, ball 3, and now things are full. Of course, no surprise to see Austin Barnes back there for Kershaw's first start. Now can Barnesy get Kershaw out of the inning? The payoff pitch. Swung on, missed, strike 3. 3 straight Ks to cap the third inning. The Giants do score a pair on 4 hits, but 2 are stranded by Kershaw, so the Dodger deficit is just 1. 2-1 San Francisco.
Now it's time for Eyes on the Ball Player. Can you find Aaron Judge in this sea of Yankee fans?
That one is drill. Drill.
A Judgian blast.
That is absolutely crushed.
And it is going to be caught by Judge. How about that? So much fun to watch.
And there he is.
The pitch. A little slow roller. Chapman. Barehand. Got it! What a play!
Oh, look at him.
Chapman. A walk-off defensive play by Chapman. That is, of all the great plays he's made, that might be the greatest. That's as good a play to end a game as you could ever have.
This ball is hit hard, deep left field. Travis d'Arnaud has given the Braves the lead. Shot from Travis d'Arnaud. He's looking to add another. d'Arnaud goes yard for the second time tonight. This one is hit well. Deep left center field. It is a grand slam for Travis d'Arnaud. His third homer 3.
LA Dodgers baseball on its exclusive home.
Giants scored twice in the top of the third to take the 2-1 lead on the Dodgers in the series finale. Teoscar Hernandez leads off the bottom half of the third and foul strike one into the net down the right side. Kershaw had to throw 32 pitches in the third inning. 4 straight hits to open the frame, then 3 consecutive Ks to cap it. 0-1, the pitch from Webb. Hernandez with a sword, a swinging strike 2.
On that theme, Stephen, one of the things that Dave Roberts said before the game was depending on the effort and how things go inning by inning is how we're going to decide how far he goes. But he said also, this outing will have no weight or bearing on what we do as a team and as an organization come next week for starting pitching.
The 0-2. Hernandez bounces the ball to short, scooped up by Fitzgerald. The throw is high and it leads VR up the line, but he applies the tag to Hernandez for the first out of the bottom of the third inning, which is brought to you by AM/PM, the official convenience store of the Dodgers. AM/PM, too much good stuff. The Dodgers scored first. That was in the second inning. Gavin Lux led off the frame with a walk. Got to second on the fielder's choice from Hayward. Kike Hernandez scored him with an RBI single. And now they trail 2-1. Strike one called on Freddie Freeman, a sinker down and off the plate. But Jacob Metz helps out Logan Webb. Here's the 0-1. Freddie takes inside. This is comfortably a ball.
Last time out, he had the right idea going the other way. The ball beat him just a tad. Hit on the label.
The 1-1. Freeman sawed off on the inside. A little slicer ground ball to short. Another play for Fitzgerald, and he makes it.
So Webb stays with the same approach. Just go back in there. A little bit lower this time on Freddie Freeman.
So a couple quick outs to begin the third for Logan Webb. Bases empty. And now Andy Pages will bat. Grounded out to end the first inning. The pitch. Off the plate, called strike one.
He gets a lot of those calls early, Steven.
There's so much movement from Logan Webb. You got a funky delivery. He's a sinker, sweeper guy. Change up as well. The 0-1. Pages in the air the other way. That pushes Yastrzemski back toward the track. Now he comes in to make the catch. And that does it for a 1-2-3 bottom of the third for Logan Webb. He shuts the Dodgers.
Paul Skeens, you know all about him, the #1 overall pick in the country just last year out of LSU. He's getting ready to warm up today and get ready to throw out that first pitch.
Boy, that's just nasty. That's a backdoor curveball.
There's an 0-2.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 7 strikeouts for Paul Skeens.
And it literally was just a century of working on the field that led to the crowd. Here's a high drive to deep right field, and Brendan Donovan, an Alabama native, crushes a home run. He is the first.
Return to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Enhance your listening experience. Download the iHeartRadio app and listen in HD, powered by LA Care Health Plan, serving all Angelinos. Go to lacare.org. Dodgers trailing the Giants 2-1. Fourth and final game of this series, 7th game of the homestand. Mike Yastrzemski leading off, fouls back strike one.
And they're still jumping on those first fastballs, sliders, or changeups early.
Clayton Kershaw breezed through the first 2 innings. Then in the third, the Giants greeted him with 4 consecutive hits to start, and he struck out the next 3. Has strike 2 on Yastrzemski. 32 pitches in total in that third frame in his first start of the season. Future Hall of Famer Despite what happened in that third, Jose, again, this has probably exceeded a lot of expectations for how he's looked so far.
I remember the last 3 batters. That's all I want to think about.
His 0-2, check swing. He did go around. That's another K for Kershaw. 4 in a row, 6 in the contest.
Can I add another one? How about the last 4 batters? Let's think about those. He is carving through the last 4 batters with different looks, different sides of the plate, different velocities, and different angles.
Back to the 9 spot in the lineup for San Francisco, Derek Hill, 28-year-old outfielder in his Giant debut. Watches a fastball miss outside and away. Ball 1. 61st pitch of the game for Kershaw. Is outside as well, 2-0. Hill played 16 games for Texas. He's DFA'd. The Giants claimed him off waivers on Tuesday. Now he's into action. The 2-0 from Kershaw. Popped up. Right side of the infield. Just beyond it is Gavin Lux. And he reaches up 10 feet back and makes the catch. First 2 gone in the 4th inning. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Dodgers Audio Network.
This is LA Dodgers baseball. KLAC Los Angeles, KYSR HD2 Los Angeles, an iHeart radio station.
Lineup turns over. Jorge Soler, the DH, is 1 for 2. Led off the 3rd with a 2-strike single. The first pitch from Kershaw was a fastball away. Ball 1.
Last time up, he went back-to-back curveballs, and Soler timed it right to get things going for them in the 3rd inning.
The 1-0. Kershaw gets a check swing. Barnes will appeal, does not win. Yeah, the first curveball in that sequence was a beauty. Austin Barnes did not move. It just landed in the glove. The second one, Soler timed up. Roped a base hit, the first of 4 knocks in a row against Kershaw. The 2-0. Soler takes a slider at the knee, strike 1.
Yeah, and anytime Soler does not lift the baseball, it's a good thing. He's got some big-time power.
We prefer not to see it on this 2-1. A big swing, big miss. Kershaw gets a fastball by a swinging barrel of Soler. It's now 2-2.
That's been my favorite pitch all afternoon, the fastball away. Been a great setup pitch.
Dodgers trailing 2-1. Bases empty, 2 down. The 2-2. Off the plate, ball 3. Austin Barnes tried to help out his favorite lefty. Didn't get the call, and now things are full. The scorching hot Tyler Fitzgerald in the on-deck circle waiting. Here's the payoff. A fastball low and away. So a 2-out walk to Soler keeps the inning going for San Francisco.
It's 2 consecutive at-bats. Soler sees something similar, trailing the same way on the outer half. One he swings, this one is a good take.
The 7th walk of the series for Jorge Soler. On for Fitzgerald, who now has a 7-game extra base hit streak after his RBI triple in the 3rd scored Soler to tie the game. Then Ramos followed, scoring Fitzgerald with a base hit of his own. And that's how the Dodgers went from up 1-0 to down 2-1. That's the score as Kershaw throws his first offering to Fitzgerald. Gets a swing and a miss on another curveball, a dandy. That's strike 1. Kershaw out of the stretch, stares at Soler, focuses home with the pitch, and gets strike 2 called off the plate. Nothing in 2 on Fitzgerald. Here's Kershaw. It's bounced into the Dodger dugout. No change in the count. Kershaw already with 6 strikeouts today. So now 60 away from 3,000 in his Hall of Fame career. First start in the majors, first start since game 1 of the DS last year. Pickoff attempt just to keep Soler honest. And you just knew after what happened against the Diamondbacks in that game, a third of an inning for Kershaw, 6 runs on 6 hits, that wasn't going to be the last that we saw of number 22. And 8 months after shoulder surgery, he is back. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fitzgerald is jammed. Routine fly ball, right center field. Jason Hayward will take it from Andy Pages. That's the third out of the fourth inning. The 2-out walk to Soler does not hurt Kershaw or the Dodgers. In the middle of the fourth, San Francisco ahead 2-1.
And here's another one I believe went off the scoreboard. If you miss in the middle of the plate with Max Muncy, he's good. Look at that level swing right there. And he's a hitter. But what I love, watch him drop. What he does is he moves his hands and he loads into the back leg. Here you see the knob facing the catcher, which I really love because that's the power position for any power hitter.
2-2. And a high towering fly ball left center. That's pretty well hit. Ramos to the track and wall. That ball is gone. A 2-run homer for Goldschmidt. Number 350 in his career.
This is a guy that has an idea of what he's looking for. That's number 10 on this season for Goldie, and as you mentioned, number 350 in the career of Paul Goldschmidt.
Garcia gets up on top of that ball, hammers it to left field. What a swing! It's gone! And the Texas Rangers are going to the championship series. Bruce Bochy's club sweeps the 101-win Baltimore Orioles.
Its exclusive home.
Dodgers trying to tie up this series finale at the very least here at the bottom of the fourth inning. Gavin Lux, Jason Hayward, and Kike Hernandez on the schedule to face Logan Webb. It's 2-1 Giants. Fourth and final game of this series and the last game between the Dodgers and Giants here in this 2024 season. Logan Webb kicks into his windup. His first pitch to Lux is taken at the knee, strike one. Gavin led off by taking a walk. He scored the first run of the game for the Dodgers thanks to an RBI single for Kike Hernandez. Logan Webb misses upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dodgers had first and second, 1 out in that second inning. Couldn't get any more. And then the Giants plated a pair their next inning at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Bailey and Webb again having difficulties communicating. I don't know if it's pitch comm or pitch selection, but Bailey trots out to the mound once more.
Yeah, this one had nothing to do with the electronics. Why don't you come to Dodger Stadium on Saturday, August 10th against the Pirates for Dodgers Alumni Weekend celebrations and special guests. For tickets, visit Dodgers.com/tickets.
Dodgers entered today with a 7.5 game lead in the National League West on the San Diego Padres, but San Diego won. It wasn't just any ordinary win. No. It was the second no-hitter in franchise history. Logan Webb gets strike 2 called against Lux on a pitch off the plate inside. Dylan Cease, 114 pitches. No hitting the Nationals. A 3-0 Padre win, so the Dodgers lead down to 7 pending the result here against the Giants.
9 strikeouts for Cease here this afternoon.
1-2. Lux stares it down below the zone. Ball 2 evens the count. Jason Hayward on deck. Who's on deck? Brought to you by On Deck. For small business lending that's fast and easy, go to OnDeck.com. The 2-2 to Lux, leading off the inning. It's sprayed to left field. That'll get down, and it's a knock. And Hill has some trouble, allows Lux to slide into second without a play. So a leadoff double for Gavin Lux, who keeps his bat going here for the Dodgers to start the fourth inning.
Stays hotter when he uses every part of the field and not giving in to the fact that Webb has tried to bust him inside. He stays middle of the way because eventually that changeup or that sinker is going to keep him honest. Flat through the zone, goes the other way. Beautiful hit.
Second double of the series with the National League Player of the Week, Gavin Lux. He's in scoring position for Jason Hayward. Dodgers trailing 2-1. First pitch, fastball, strike one on the inside corner to Hayward.
Good pull happy right here.
Last time up, Hayward bounced into a fielder's choice right back to Logan Webb that advanced Lux to second. Now Hayward pulls a ground ball toward the on-deck circle of the Giants. The ball behind 0-2. Dodgers have had the leadoff man aboard in 3 of the 4 innings today. Only 1 run so far. Chasing a run. Nobody out in the bottom of the 4th inning. The pitch. Hayward down swinging, striking out on 3 pitches. So as he had a productive out in the 2nd, an unproductive out in the 4th.
It's pretty much a good job by Webb and by Bailey behind the plate and reading the intentions of a batter. That foul ball pulled behind his back tells you, you know what, we can go out there and try to miss something where he swings over the baseball, and they got it done.
Now Kike Hernandez. The first pitch is outside, ball 1. Dodgers efforting the same formula that they used in the 2nd inning. Gavin Lux in scoring position. Kike Hernandez at the plate. How about an RBI knock? Here's the pitch from Webb. Kike takes way outside. Ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Webb out of the stretch. Misses again. 3-0 to Kike. Austin Barnes, a man on fire, is on deck. Webb checks Lux, comes home to Kike, and Kike swings, drives the ball the other way. This ball is going to get over the head. 1 hop off the warning track, off the wall. This will tie the game. A stand-up RBI double for Kike Hernandez, showing off the loose hips on second base. And resets the game. We are tied at 2.
Those hips he does have, and he uses those hips to go the other way and clearing the path for a beautiful swing. You don't see a lot of hitters do this 3-0, green light, go the other way with some authority. That is to tell you where Kike's mind is all the way through this homestand. 2 hits the other way here this afternoon. 2 RBI hits this afternoon. There's money that way, Steven.
A lot of it.
Do you know that?
A lot of them.
There's some Benjamins that way.
Now Austin Barnes, who singled his first time up. First pitch from Webb. It's a fastball in the heart of the zone. Strike 1.
You know, one of the drills that Joe Madden used to have with his teams, Tampa Bay, Cubs, Angels, spring training, he had marks of dollar signs in certain spots in the outfield.
Hit it here.
Yes.
Barnes on the ground. Fair ball. It goes off the glove of the third baseman, Chapman. It ricochets off the wall. Kike comes around second to score. The Dodgers take the lead. It's 3-2 on Austin Barnes' second hit of the day.
Isn't it a beautiful thing when this part of the order just goes out there and puts the ball in play and does their job? They pretty much have been the undoing of Logan Webb here so far today.
Austin Barnes continues to hit the ball all around the park. It was a bouncer right off the dirt in front of the home plate, but Chapman couldn't handle it. So it's 3-2 LA. That's popped on the right side by Nick Ahmed. It'll drift out of play into the dugout club along the right field line.
You earn the money by your comment all over the yard, he has. Right side of the field staying back, pull side on fastballs and breaking balls. And Austin Barnes, this is about as hot as I've seen the ball come out of his bat in a couple seasons on a continual basis.
0-1 on Ahmed. The pitch. He's late swinging at a fastball. Fouls it back into the net. 0-2. 5 through 9 in the Dodger order so far today. 5 for 8. So in the bottom half of the order, 5 hits, including 2 doubles. They've driven in all 3. Dodgers back on top 3-2. 1 on, 1 out in the 4th. The pitch from Webb. This time Ahmed watches a sweeper way outside. Ball 1.
And Joe Kelly gets ready in the Dodgers bullpen.
Clayton Kershaw with 4 innings behind him. Logan Webb looks behind him. He sees Austin Barnes on first. Comes home to Ahmed, who waves at strike 3, chasing a sweeper way outside. And Ahmed kind of slaps his bat in frustration. That's the second out of the 4th inning. Shohei Ohtani will have a chance with a runner on.
Shohei's throwing through a lot of fastballs in this whole stand.
Let's time one up, Shohei. The pitch. He takes. It's a sinker downstairs, ball one. Hits from Lux, Hernandez, and Barnes in this fourth inning. Dodgers leading 3-2. The 1-0 to Ohtani. Sprayed through the left side. An opposite field base hit gets into the gap. Barnes cuts the bag at second, heads to third. Ohtani racing for second. He slides. He's safe. Just avoided the tag. We'll see if the Giants want to challenge the call. As it stands, it would be the third double of this fourth inning for the Dodgers.
Shohei not missing and swinging right through that one. And he knew the minute all those outfielders had to go out there and converge and try to get that base plus steps that he's also being given to make it second base was 27th double.
Team leading. Now second and third for Teoscar Hernandez. 2 out in the fourth inning. Dodgers in front 3-2. We add to it. Webb's first pitch. Downstairs and outside, ball one. Dave Roberts saying earlier in this series that Teoscar Hernandez reminds him of Manny Ramirez in the way that he hunts RBIs. Teo with 67. As Webb fires and misses again, low and away, ball two. Hernandez, a strikeout and a groundout so far today. The 2-0 pitch from Webb. Swing and a miss, strike one. Barnes on third. Ohtani takes his lead off second. Webb is ready. Out of the stretch, the 2-1. Teo takes off the plate, ball three. Freddie Freeman takes the weight off the bat in the on-deck circle. He would love to come up with the bases loaded. The 3-1 from Webb. Down and away, ball four. The bases will indeed be loaded for Freddie Freeman.
I believe that's what you're asking for, and he pitched with a first base open, left-handed batter behind with so much care, making sure he didn't miss in on Hernandez. Good job by Teoscar.
Brian Price, the pitching coach, comes out of the San Francisco dugout. The entire Giant infield joins him on the mound talking with Logan Webb. Bases loaded, 2 out in the fourth inning. Freddie Freeman waiting to step into the left side of the batter's box. The Dodgers have scored twice already in this inning to take a 3-2 lead. Leadoff double from Gavin Lux. RBI double for Kike Hernandez. RBI single for Austin Barnes. Then an Ohtani double and a Hernandez walk. Bags packed full of Dodgers here at Dodger Stadium.
Career bases loaded, Freddie Freeman 360, 7 grand slams.
This season, he's 5 for 10 with 3 extra base hits, 17 RBIs. Barnes, Ohtani, and Teo the base runners. Webb's first pitch. Freeman pulls the hands back. Just missed the inside corner. Freeman's in front 1-0.
He's gotten beat with a fastball twice today.
The 75th pitch of the game coming from Webb. Freddie swings. It's a little flare. Shallow left field. Chapman going back. He reaches up into the sun and brings it in. That is a much tougher play than it looked. But the two-time Platinum Glove Award winner Matt Chapman got the third out of the game. The Dodgers now have 3 runs in the game, ahead by San Francisco.
Now it's time for Eyes on the Ball Player. Can you find Carlos Correa in this photo of Twins fans?
Carlos Correa with a rocket. Boy, he can play some kind of shortstop.
Doing it with the bat, he's doing it with the glove.
And a great catch made by Carlos Correa. What a play by Carlos Correa. Diving catch by Carlos Correa.
Deep it goes and gone. The man stays red hot. C4 locked in.
And there he is.
Yaz to right center field and deep. On its way, and it is gone at Fenway Park. Mike Yastrzemski.
And how about your son hitting a homer? Yastrzemski at Fenway.
That just feels right. Pretty cool.
Let's go.
And even Red Sox fans, not all of them, but even Red Sox fans are giving him a cheer.
another hit. He's reached in 13 straight plate appearances and 12 hits in that span. 4th time in Major League history. 12 straight at-bats with a hit.
Didn't come cheap either. 102 off the bat here. And again, up the middle, velocity.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Find out more at Yamava.com.
Clayton Kershaw's 2024 season debut is complete. 4 innings, 2 earned on 6 hits and 2 walks. He struck out 6, 72 pitches, 47 strikes. Now the game turned over to the bullpen. The Dodgers leading the Giants 3-2 thanks to a crooked number in the bottom of the 4th inning. Joe Kelly out there to kickstart the day for the bullpen. He misses up and into Heliot Ramos. Ball 1.
Now, there's a plenty of hard contact against Clayton Kershaw, but nonetheless, tip your hat to the lefty for coming through again through 4 innings.
Now Mariachi Joe goes to work. The 1-0 pitch. Ramos fouls it back. Leveling the count. Pitching change for the Dodgers brought to you by Navien. High efficiency tankless water heaters. Boilers in the new NPF Hydro Furnace. Next level comfort perfect for your home and the environment. Learn more at hydrofurnace.com. 1-1. The leadoff batter Ramos. And Kelly can't land that in the zone. It's down and in the dirt outside. 2-1. Ramos got to Kershaw twice. A double in the first, a RBI single in the third, so he's 2 for 2. 2-1. There's strike 2. 98 and the 2-seam fastball from Joe Kelly. Kelly exhales, kicks, hesitates, and fires. And gets a foul ball from Ramos. And no one loved that from Joe Kelly. The various deliveries that he uses to mess with the timing mechanism of opposing batters.
Hitters do their homework and say, well, let's just minimize movement then. Don't get caught up in that. But it does work sometimes.
2-2 is a sinker down in the dirt. Ball 3 and a full count.
Especially guys with a high leg kick or long stride. You can get right in the middle of the swing and the pattern.
Do not want to walk the leadoff batter. The payoff from Kelly, we'll have to wait. Ramos steps out calling time. Dodgers 3, Giants 2. It was 1-0 LA. RBI single from Kike in the second. The Giants scored twice in the third. And 2 for the Dodgers in the fourth, including an RBI double from Kike. So he's driven in a pair. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
That's a good start for Joe Kelly in executing pitches downstairs, and then the variance in velocity from 98 to 91. Everything looked like a fastball all the way till the end with that nice wrinkle.
That's the first out of the 5th inning. Moves to the cleanup spot, Matt Chapman. He's reached both times to the plate tonight. A walk and a single. Kelly's first pitch, swung on and missed. Chapman lost his left hand off the bat. So he calls for time. Orange County kid, El Toro High School. And then, what college, Jose Mota?
He's at Titan.
Yeah, that's right, Cal State Fullerton. The 0-1 from Kelly. It's a check swing from Chapman. Barnes will think about appealing.
Got to visit with former Titan also and former J. Ricky Romero today.
That's cool.
In the house watching the Dodgers.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count on Chapman. Here's the pitch from Kelly. Taken for strike 2. Kelly in front of the count. Now his 1-2 pitch. Another varied delivery from Joe Kelly. This one kind of rocked the upper half as opposed to hesitating with the lower half. But he missed with ball 2. Now the count is square. The pitch. That's way outside. In the dirt, ball 3. Another full count. Let's see a good payoff, Joe, just like the last one. Here it is. It's bounced foul toward the Dodger dugout. Dribbles along. Gavin Stone unable to make the pick. So Matt Williams, the third base coach of the Giants, will flip it back into the Dodger dugout. Looks like the wind has changed directions at Dodger Stadium. At the start, it was blowing out toward right field. Now the American flag blowing toward the left. Another 3-2 pitch, and Chapman fouls back. A little slider from Kelly to stay alive.
And on their way, the big clouds coming from the desert.
Some storms. Yet to reach the San Gabriels. Warm Thursday getaway day for the Dodgers to embark on a road trip to Houston, San Diego, and Oakland. Another 3-2 pitch from Kelly to Chapman. Here it is. And it skips by Austin Barnes, way outside and in the dirt. Ball 4. Chapman looked back to think about maybe hustling over to second. He won't. So 1 on, 1 out for San Francisco in the top of the 5th.
Don't take him for granted. He can run. And better put, he'll pick good spots to run in and try to steal.
Dodgers leading 3-2. Giants have the tying run aboard in the 5th inning. One away, Patrick Bailey. The catcher now batting from the left side. Pitch from Kelly. Ground ball through the left side. Into left field. So the last 2 have reached for the Giants. First and second, still only 1 out.
Well, Bailey happy to see Kershaw out of there after a couple of strikeouts and to turn around and hit from the left side, too.
First baseman, David Villar.
So Bailey has his first hit of the afternoon after striking out in each of his first 2 trips to the plate. Puts Chapman in scoring position. He's now on first. David Villar will dig in from the right side. And he 263 on the year, the first baseman. Just his 7th game of the season. Slider down and away, ball 1. Phone call for Mark Pryor got activity going in the Dodger bullpen. Alex Vesia is up and throwing. Kelly looks at Chapman on second. Comes home. That's pushed foul into the camera well next to the Giant dugout. 1-1. Kelly is up to 18 pitches already. Only 1 out recorded.
He got it right on those hands. Exactly what he wanted. Well placed.
Two on, 1 out. And here's a 1-1 pitch. Caught on and missed. 99 with movement right at the knees.
It's a great job by Austin Barnes staying with that pitch. As close as Villar holds his hands to his body. For a fastball to get in there, you have good movement late.
Now the 2-strike pitch from Kelly. Misses down and away. Barnes tried to frame up. The sinker could not. Kelly looks at the runners. Comes home with a 2-2. Gets a check swing. Just missed. Oh, a delayed strike 3 call from the home plate umpire, Jacob Metz.
That pitch all series long rarely has it been called. Blowing away right on the line, right in that corner.
So Kelly will take that strike 3 call. His second strikeout of the 5th inning. You're now 2 out.
That's what a couple of fastballs in will do for you.
Thairo Estrada, the second baseman, batting from the right side. First pitch from Kelly. Bounce foul off the plate toward the mound. Had some spins. So Joe Kelly has to walk over and flip it toward the dugout.
He's like spending no extra effort to get that baseball. Like, just let it roll. Take some time. There's your clock.
Dodgers 3, Giants 2, but San Francisco has first and second in the 5th. There are 2 out. Now the 0-1 pitch. Another bouncer foul. This one toward Matt Williams.
Well, that was, again, inside 99. He's got some late life. Nice zip. Horizontal action in that sinker today.
Let's finish off a good Joe Kelly experience. There's been a walk, there's been a hit, but there's been 2 strikeouts. Let's add a third. The 0-2. Down in the dirt. A slider not even close. One ball, 2 strikes. Kelly at the belt. Shimmies his shoulders, comes home. That's strike 3. Estrada down swinging. 3 Ks for Kelly in the 5th inning. Strands the walk and single and keeps the Dodgers ahead 3-2.
Deep to left field. Going back for show. Turning. Looking. See ya. A 2-run home run for Lewis. High fly ball. Right field and deep. Springer back. Turning. Looking. See ya. He's done it again. Back-to-back home runs for Lewis. And it's 3-0 Twins.
The #1 pick for a reason.
Reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Clayton Kershaw has a successful season debut behind him. 4 innings, just 2 runs. And the Dodgers have a lead in front of them. It's 3-2, beginning the bottom of the 5th. Logan Webb back out there for San Francisco, yanking a fastball outside away from Andy Pages. 1-0. Dodgers sent 8 to the plate in the bottom of the 4th inning, scoring 2 to jump back in front. 1-0. Pages swings and fouls one off the mask of Patrick Bailey, leveling the count 1-1.
See if the Dodgers offense can take advantage of a long inning with 27 pitches in that 4th inning for Webb. Facing 8 batters and a lot of work and trying to put guys away.
1 ball, 1 strike. Webb kicks into his windup. Pages swings with a rocket base hit into right center field. Beyond the outstretched glove of the second baseman Estrada. Pages with a big turnaround first. He'll settle with a leadoff single. So that's 4 of 5 innings leadoff batter aboard for the Dodgers.
Oh, something Pages needed. He came into this game 1 for 10 in this series. Sinker ball pitchers, so ideal for him.
And Jose, the big thing is he set the table for the bottom half of the order. 5 through 9 for the Dodgers today. They're raking. 5 through 9 is 5-4-9. They are responsible for all 3 runs. 3 RBIs, 3 runs scored. Lux has crossed home plate twice. But he does have a pitch clock violation called against him, so he'll start with a strike against Webb. The 0-1. Brushes Lux back.
Here's the best bat control we've seen in Lux since homestand all season long.
And right now he's had the ability to spray the ball the other way on line drives and also to use that hole between first and second.
The biggest thing, Jose, is that these passes and these hits that are falling for him, they're building a mountain of confidence in a hurry. The 1-1, Lux fouls strike 2 off the plate. He's not worried about striking out anymore. He's not thinking about swinging and missing. All he's thinking about is being aggressive, letting it eat. If I'm going to swing, I'm going to swing. I'm going to use the ground better. And the ball's starting to roll for him. 1 on, nobody out in the 5th. Dodgers leading 3-2. Check swing, and Lux held up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pages takes a safe lead off first. Webb's pitch is flared into right field. That'll drop down for a hit. Pages goes to third. Back-to-back singles to open the inning in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Stephen, we can't underestimate your comment about confidence because you talk to a hitter about what's going right, what's going wrong. Sometimes they're just saying, I'm just confident. It doesn't matter who's on the mound. I trust that when I put the ball in play, something good's going to happen. And it builds. You start building off of that.
Lux aboard for the 3rd time in this game.
He allowed that ball, that pitch to get as close as possible to home plate and then flip in the hands.
1st and 3rd, nobody out. Jason Hayward trying to extend this 3-2 lead. Logan Webb, first base side of the rubber, kicks and fires, and Hayward bounces a strike foul.
Every swing Hayward has taken so far today has been around the baseball. One reason is you got a sinker ball pitcher. He stands way back in the batter's box, and he's so far from the plate. That leads to one thing only.
0-1. Ground ball to short. Fitzgerald steps on the bag for 1, throws to first to complete 2. Pages scores on the play. The Dodgers lead extended to 2. Now 4-2, but there are 2 outs.
Hey, I'm going to take the contact. Obviously, it's not an RBI, but I'll take the contact going the other way. Much better adjustment there by Jason Hayward.
Now Kike swings and misses on a first pitch fastball.
Say no, Kike, no. Kike, not that swing. Remember the previous 2 at-bats.
In which he produced an RBI single in the 2nd, RBI double in the 4th. Now Kike up the middle. His 3rd hit of the afternoon. A 2-out single to keep the 5th inning moving.
Did he hear us?
I think he heard you, Jose.
Come on, Kike, that's you, man. Chance to play many, many more years in the big leagues with this type of approach he's had here today. And through the homestand. And once in a while, like Kelly Jansen found out, Kike will run into something and hurt you.
4-2 Dodgers, 2 out in the 5th inning. Kike on in front of Austin Barnes. Webb gets strike 1 on the outside corner. Austin Barnes is 2 for 2. A pair of singles, including an RBI. He's now 5 for 7 against Logan Webb. The 0-1. Barnes in the air, right field. That's a little blooper. This could be trouble. Now it'll tail foul and drop off the warning track. So it's strike 2, but Barnes will have another crack at it. Kike back to first on the heels of his 3rd hit, his second 3-hit game of the season, and both of them have been against the Giants.
This inning, the good approach by Pages going up the middle. Lux fighting off going up the middle, and Pages' base running going first to third with no hesitation.
1 on, 2 out. The 2-strike pitch. Barnes down swinging. A strikeout for Logan Webb to get out of the 5th. The Dodgers add 1 more on the board. It's 4-2 Dodgers at the end of 5.
This is a...
Mookie Betts climbs in. Betts hits this one in the air to left field. Ramos going back at the wall. Leadoff home run. So a day after Betts gets his first extra base hit in a couple weeks, he hits his first home run in nearly a month.
Wind or no wind, Mookie feels good about that swing.
And that is the 50th big league game. Mookie Betts has set a tone with a home run.
Raffaello with a fly ball to right field, tagging up. It'll be Yoshida. He will scamper in to score. And there's a shot down the line. He hooks that one all the way to the track.
Hey, have a day, Sadon. Double, then clears them.
And that ball is out of here. What a day for Sadon Raffaello. There's a drive. That one sucked. Dahlbeck will score. 7 RBIs for Sadon Raffaello.
Dodgers now leading by 2, 4-2 LA as we welcome you back for the top of the 6th inning. The Giants will send 8, 9, and 1 to the plate against a new pitcher for the Dodgers. Daniel Hudson in after a pitching change. It's brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. This game was started by Clayton Kershaw, his season debut. 4 successful innings. He struck out 6, gave up 2 runs on 6 hits and 2 walks. A lot of swing and miss. Hudson's first pitch of the 6th inning misses with ball 1. For Kershaw, 15 swings and misses. Just for comparison, his season high last year in his All-Star campaign was 19. There was some hard contact, to be sure. Most notably, the 4 straight hits the Giants had to open the 3rd inning that put them on top 2-1. But the Dodgers have scored the last 3.
And those whiffs, you're talking about through 4 innings, not 5 or 6 or 7.
A 1-0 pitch from Hudson. Just off the plate outside, a 95-mile-per-hour fastball. 2 balls, no strikes on Yastrzemski. The right fielder is 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout so far today. Hudson's 2-0. Popped up, back out of play. That's the first strike. Alongside Jose Mota, our producer, engineer, Dwayne McDonald, I'm Stephen Nelson. It's our honor and privilege to be along with you, watching the Dodgers and Giants for the last time this year. The 2-1 pitch. Yastrzemski hits it on the button, right center field. Paez after it, and he's there to make the catch. It popped out the tip of the glove, little snow cone line drive.
Paez must be thinking, can anything be easy around here today? He's had 3 line drive shots. 1 that he missed, a misplay, but boy, the 2 he's caught have a little English on him.
Pinch hitter number 8, Michael Conforto.
That'd be a pinch hitter for Derek Hill. Hill, a right-handed batter, and Bob Melvin calling upon the lefty, Michael Conforto. Swing and a miss, threw a fastball, strike 1.
This is strictly playing by numbers, not even numbers against a pitcher, but lefty-righty. He is worse against righties than he is against lefties.
Trying to get him going. And Michael Conforto, if the Dodgers, or excuse me, a foul ball makes it 0-2. If the Giants decide to sell ahead of next Tuesday's trade deadline, Conforto is a bat that people have talked about. Now, his numbers on the year, they don't blow you away. His batting average at 224, OPS of 706. But there is power in that left-handed stroke. Hudson has 2 strikes against him. The 0-2 pitch is spiked in front of the plate, ball 1. And that is the big question in the Bay Area and for Giants fans is what is the front office, Farhan Zaidi, former assistant general manager of the Dodgers, what are they going to do ahead of the deadline? Because they've been struggling the last couple of weeks. 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Hudson as the second out of the 6th inning.
Yeah, that's pretty much what righties have done against Conforto all year long. Get it by him.
Designated hitter number 2, Jorge Soler.
What will they do? Because they have some pieces that are quite attractive and making his way into that scenario. 2 was Robbie Ray last night. He was at times unhittable.
Lineup turns over for the Giants. Jorge Soler, bases empty, 2 down. Dodgers ahead 4-2. First pitch from Hudson is a fastball downstairs. 1-0. The Giants 5 games under entering play today. 5 games back of the third wild card spot, but 5 teams in front of them in the standings. Hudson's 1-0. Big swing, big miss from Soler. Evens the count 1-1. Here's Hudson's pitch. It's a slider down and away.
Also, you got to keep in mind is the Giants will obviously. How do you restock the farm system? How long do you wait? Who's up and coming? And those names are not there right now.
The 2-1 from Hudson. Soler watches a fastball downstairs. Hudson frustrated with the fastball command in this plate appearance. He's behind 3-1. The Giants leadoff batter. Soler is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. So with a pop out. And there's a swing and a miss. Strike 2.
As we have paid attention to the wind, now is shifting again, blowing across left to right field.
Swirling winds at Dodger Stadium. I don't know if we've seen that this year. Usually they're just steady in one direction or non-existent. That's ball 4 in the dirt. A 2-out walk to Soler. Gives the Giants a base runner.
How many is that now for Soler this series? That's I think 5 the last 2 games.
I think it's 8. Yeah, 2 today. To go with the 6 he had.
8.
Yeah. Which is all well and good, but he was signed to hit bombs, and he has not hit home runs at the same clip this year his first season in San Francisco. Tyler Fitzgerald, speaking of bombs, steps in and turns the front shoulder out of the way of a fastball inside. Ball 1.
Well, you know one thing. So those numbers we're going to be hurting playing at home at least. You got to square it to hit it out over there.
Hudson's pitch. Fitzgerald swings through it. Strike 1. Good slider from Daniel Hudson. Fitzgerald thought it was going to be a fastball. Fitzgerald has 5 home runs his last 6 games. Last night, snapped a home run streak at 5 games. The 1-1 from Hudson. And that's laced left field. Hooks foul into the seats. First row down that left field line.
There's not too many balls that he misses in that inner third.
This is somebody who was sent down not that long ago. And a little mental blunder out in the field. And maybe some fans are reading too much into that if that had anything to do with the decision to option him. But he's been scorching hot of late. But Daniel Hudson dispatches him. Fitzgerald strikes out on a slider. Bookending K's for Daniel Hudson in a scoreless 6th inning. In the middle of the 6th.
You're always one step ahead of the game, Scorpio. So it's no surprise that you're on track to hit all of your goals for the season. Start thinking about how you can push yourself even further before you make it to October. Are you aiming to drive in more runs or get on base more often? You'll be supported on your quest if you put in the extra effort now.
Hit in the air down the left field line toward the wall. It's gone. It went over the high wall. Juan Soto's first home run as a Yankee. A fly ball down the left field line. There is a Soto photo. A home run in the left field seats. He's wonderful, marvelous.
And the silver shoes. Corey, oh my gosh. Corey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Please so much.
Streaming on the iHeartRadio app.
Dodgers leading the Giants 4-2. 9-1-2 due up for the Dodgers in the bottom of the sixth. Pitching change for the Giants, brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Your 15-minute drive-through oil change with locations throughout Southern California. So the Dodgers have knocked Logan Webb out of the game after just 5 innings for the workhorse. Now the 6'11" right-hander Sean Jelly facing Nick Ahmed, his former teammate. And he gives him a fastball in the outside corner, strike one. Ahmed 0 for 2 today, his second game as a Dodger in as many days. A pulled fastball, 1-1.
Still tough to see Miggy Rojas on the shelf.
Yeah, flexor strain in his right arm. The 1-1 from Jelly, and Ahmed laces a base hit to left field. 2 games, 2 hits in Dodger blue. And Ahmed, he is not regarded or known for his bat by any means. But he's on in front of Shohei Ohtani.
One way or the other, from Pages down, everybody has done something to contribute for the runs today. So let's hope it continues here with Ahmed.
Last time up, Ohtani hustled out a double in the 4th inning. Calls time before Jelly can throw a pitch, and they're going to clean up home plate. Leadoff single for Nick Ahmed. Now Jelly is set. The pitch to Ohtani. Brushes Shohei back, ball 1. Some changes in the field for the Giants. Michael Conforto, after pinch hitting in the top of the 6th, stays in left field. Brett Wisely now at second base, where Estrada once was. Here's the 1-0. Again, inside on a fastball, ball 2. Again, this should not surprise anybody. It certainly won't surprise Shohei. An opposing pitcher trying to work inside on a fastball. But Jelly has not executed thus far. So, big advantage Ohtani. The 2-0 pitch. And Shohei swings through 95 north of the zone, strike 1. You can hear the crowd reacting.
That is the right swing. Go out there and think inside. And then, as we say, in the right term, cheat yourself to get the barrel out there.
2 balls, 1 strike. Jelly comes home. Ohtani popped up left side and is drifting back over the Dodger dugout, out of play, into the dugout club.
You got 6'11" coming at you. How about the extension?
Yeah.
Well, 95 is not 95 anymore. It's 105 on hitter's perception.
Dodgers 4, Giants 2. 1 on, nobody out. The 2-2 pitch. Ohtani in the air, center field. Ramos waiting for it, well in front of the warning track. And that's the first out of the 6th.
Hey, be one of the first 40,000 fans in attendance on Wednesday, August 7th against the Phillies and get an exclusive Sandy Koufax bobblehead presented by Spectrum. For tickets, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
To the number 2 spot of the order, Teoscar Hernandez. Teo 0 for 2 with a walk today. 1 on, 1 out. 2-run lead for the Dodgers. Strike 1 from Jelly, 96 at the top of the zone to Hernandez. Will Smith on the bench in this series finale. So Hernandez elevated to the 2 spot. Jelly's 0-1. Teo takes, it's downstairs and a ball. Dodgers with 4 runs on 10 hits already this afternoon, and the majority of them coming from the second half of the order. Now let's see if the top of the order can get involved. On 1-1, Hernandez takes a fastball away, ball 2.
We need a top of the order very involved on that next series in Houston.
The top 4 last night was 1 for 13, and that 1 hit was that gift wrap double for Freddie Freeman late. The 2-1 to Hernandez. Shot through the right side, and Ahmed had to shoot back, so the line drive didn't hit him, so he's only on second base. But a base hit nonetheless for Teoscar Hernandez. First and second now for the Dodgers. Visit your SoCal Chevy dealers today and find a great offer on your next vehicle. Head to SoCalChevy.com to get more info.
It's too bad he had to go back because the way Hernandez used that pitch, Steven, it's like automatic first and third. But if you get off too far, it's a double play if it's caught.
Dodgers 4, Giants 2. 2 on, 1 out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Freddie Freeman will dig in. Had the bases loaded last time up. Flew out to third base. Freddie attacks the first pitch and grounds it foul along the right side.
You can tell Freddie right there saying, I've gotten beaten 3 times with that fastball. I'm going to go out there and wrap around.
2 on, 1 out. Dodgers leading 4-2. Jelly's pitch, and Freddie ropes a base hit into right field. Stop sign put up for Nick Ahmed. They go station to station, and once again, the Dodgers have them loaded.
There you go. Wrap around, Freddie. That's just smart hitting. Smudgy does not like to use that approach. Sometimes it's just the way they're pitching to you that makes you change, and more than change, adjust where you want the barrel to land.
So we asked the top of the order to get involved. They're doing that now. Bases loaded, only 1 out. Andy Pages digs in to the right side. 251 hitter, 29 RBIs. He's 1 for 3 this afternoon. The first pitch from Jelly. Pages takes inside a fastball. Ball 1.
This is a Que Pasa Andy type of moment.
The 1-0 coming from Jelly. Pages swings and grounds the ball to short. Could be 2. There's the throw to second and the turn. It is indeed a 6-4-3 inning-ending double play. So the Dodgers had a golden opportunity to extend the lead, but they could not. So at the end of 6, it's still 4-2.
AM 570. The Rangers still have 3 outs with which to work here, and they have the heart of their order. Jolis hits that one high in the air, deep out to left, a soaring blast, gone! A day redeemed for El Bombi.
And he hammers that baseball off the left field. Just incredible from Garcia in the perfect moment.
Right in the nick of time. No question about it, and that was some kind of shot.
Coming inside, that's where the target is set for this 3-2. And Moreno hits it in the air to left center field. Tavares and Carter on the move. That ball is gone! Gabriel Moreno hits it out. And the Diamondbacks strike first in game 2. Now the 8th pitch of the at-bat, the latest in a postseason full of big swings for him. Diamondbacks glad that Moreno took advantage of that.
Tyler O'Neill has homered on opening day in 4 straight openers. Tyler O'Neill has just set a record by homering in 5 consecutive opening days. He's got it all to himself with a home run here tonight in Seattle.
5 opening days in a row. New record.
Dodgers baseball. KLAC Los Angeles, KYSR, HD2 Los Angeles, and iHeart Radio Station.
We welcome you back to Dodger Stadium. Dodgers ahead of the Giants 4-2 in Game 4, the series finale, the season finale between these two arch rivals. Evan Phillips as the top of the 7th inning, facing 3, 4, and 5 for San Francisco. His first pitch to Heliot Ramos is a sweeper way outside ball 1. Ramos 2 for 3, double, an RBI single, and a strikeout. The pitch from Phillips is taken to shallow center. Pages charging in is there in plenty of time to make the catch. Shakey's Pizza Parlor, the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game day, it's group day at Shakey's.com. It was Kershaw Day, Kershaw Appreciation Day at Dodger Stadium. His first outing of the 2024 campaign, Jose Mota, and it was successful.
It was successful just to watch him take the mound, the music, the whole vibe, the environment, just the presence on the mound sets the tone for this ball club.
Now Matt Chapman, the third baseman, swings through strike one. A beautiful sweeper from Evan Phillips. That might be the best we've seen in some time.
You talk about stuff. Well, Clayton Kershaw stuff was pretty good today, too. Fastballs, sliders, curveballs, and the occasional changeup. Split change.
Phillips with his 0-1. This time a fastball dotted on the outside corner, 0-2.
You know, the many questions that came into the game last night about Yohan Ramirez and why was he pitching is answered here today. Kelly, Hudson, Phillips. You still have Trident, right? So the options are there.
2 strikes on Chapman. Phillips comes home. He gets a foul ball. Dodgers 4, Giants 2. Bases empty, 1 out, top 7. Phillips will try again. And that freezes Matt Chapman. A sweeper on the inside corner, called strike 3.
It's front door loading right there. Never expect that pitch, especially with somebody that throws that hard. Oh, preceded by good command of that fastball. And then if you add Veja to the group too, Alex Vesia, then the options are even wider as to where the lineup matches up as to how the last 2 guys are going to be matched up here too.
Now the catcher Patrick Bailey swings at the first pitch and fouls it over the net, strike 1. And I do love Dave Roberts going to Evan Phillips in this lane. It's a tight game. It's 4-2. It's in the 7th, but you're facing the heart of the other team's order. And he's got the first 2 outs. 1 ball, 1 strike after he misses with a fastball to Bailey.
Guys struggle, especially late inning guys. So you have to throw them out there. You cannot bury them, and then you cannot waste them early in games because you just never know what's going to show up later, even if they're struggling. Bobby Cox on him. Throw him out there right away.
Here's the pitch. Yeah, it's high. With a cutter. It's a pitch he likes facing lefties. Bailey, a switch hitter, batting from the left side. 2 balls and a strike. Phillips at the letters. Kicks and fires. That was the cutter again. Now it's 3-1. Just missed the inside corner. A 2-run lead for the Dodgers with 2 out in the 7th. Phillips setting up for his 3-1 pitch. Here it is. It's a foul ball, and now a full count.
He's done a better job commanding the fastball today. And I know that Evan Phillips does not like to deviate from his plan, his approach, but there are certain times in which you have to go out there and just trust the guy behind the plate. He sees the game better.
I'm sorry, Jose. That's what it's all about for Evan, is commanding that fastball. And it sounds super cliche, but if he doesn't have that, then you see guys waiting on sweepers. And if you throw him a cement mixer, which he's done a couple times the last couple weeks, then he's been getting hurt. Mound visit for Austin Barnes ahead of the 3-2 pitch.
You throw the cement mixer, even if it's a ball, it's a take. And then it forces you into what? Not your best fastball command. Such a combination of things. And yeah, it sounds repetitive and boring, but it is. I mean, fastball command is the most important thing for a pitcher to be able to have in his arsenal. Not 98, not 91, but command of either 91 or 98 at plays.
Dodgers leading 4-2. 3-2 count. The pitch to Bailey. It's sprayed foul down the left side. Nobody on against Phillips right now. Phillips will try again. Another payoff. Bounce to the right side. Freddie scoops it up between his legs. Flips over to Evan Phillips, covering the bag at first. That's a 1-2-3 7th inning for EP. As we stretch at Dodgers.
It's the great mascot race. Here we go. And they're off.
They're neck and neck. Look at them go, folks. The crowd goes wild. It's the home stretch. It's a close race. It's the play at the plate. It's Raymond. Congratulations. You won the Great Mascot Race.
In their 63rd season. It's happened! The Texas Rangers win the World Series! So long to heartbreak. Hello World Series for the Texas Rangers, champions in 2023. And in 2 short years, they've delivered. Bruce Bochy has his 4th World Series ring.
What a moment, and what a year for the Texas Rangers.
Continues on its official home.
Bottom of the 7th inning is brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Your Dodgers lead the Giants 4-2, 5, 6, and 7. Scheduled to face the new pitcher of the Giants. That's the right-hander Luke Jackson. Gavin Lux leads off. He's reached all 3 times today, and he scored twice. First pitch from Jackson, a called strike 1 on a fastball north of the zone. 35th appearance for Jackson. His ERA 5.61. The Dodgers saw him earlier this series.
They did. He's going to be a guy that is going to try to fill his zone with different types of pitches, different planes, but mostly he's going to try to get you a chase.
His 0-1 pitch. Lux bounces strike 2 off the plate.
That's a chase down to the zone. Breaking ball. Way below the line. I think chase is related too much with swing and miss chase.
Yeah.
Anytime you reach out.
Yep, outside the strike zone.
You're chasing.
2-strike pitch to Lux. That's way outside. Ball 1. Gavin walked and scored in the 2nd. Doubled and scored in the 4th. Both times leading off. And then singled in the 5th. He's leading off again here in the 7th. Dodgers leading by 2. Here's the pitch. Lux takes. Good eye. That's outside. 2-2 now.
That's when you're going good.
Oh, yeah.
You take that pitch when you're going good. And it's usually called a ball when you're going good, too.
He's got the count even. Jackson comes home. Lux chases on a breaking ball down below the zone. Gavin up frustrated with himself. A strikeout for Jackson, 1 gone in the 7th.
That's his plan, and he executed it quite well right there.
That's just the 5th strikeout of the day, though, for the Dodgers lineup, which I think is a big sign. We've seen some double-digit strikeout games from them pretty consistently the last couple of weeks. Not so much today.
So won this homestand with only 5 strikeouts, which led to a win.
Jason Hayward swings to the first pitch, fouls strike 1 off the plate. He's the lone Dodger in the starting lineup without a hit. 8 of 9 Dodgers so far have gotten on the sheet with a knock.
I almost said, but he has an RBI. Oh, oops, no, he does not have an RBI, but hit the ball hard to get a run in.
And he's coming around it again. Whiffs at another breaking ball, falling behind 0-2. That was when he came up in the 5th inning. 1st and 3rd, nobody out. And he grounded into a 6-3 double play.
He smoked that ball.
A run score, but because it was a double play, no RBI. Jackson steps into this 0-2 pitch. It bounces in the dirt, ball 1. The 7th inning, just the 2nd offensive frame today. The Dodgers did not get the leadoff batter aboard. So 5 of 7 so far. The 1-2 pitch. Hayward bounces another one off the plate. He had to wear a little bit. Count remains 1-2. Dodgers leading 4-2. Trying to take this series from their arch rivals. Final time these two teams face off in the regular season. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Jackson. Hayward watches. Another one bounce off the dirt. An even 2-2 count.
Bailey's reactions are, that's enough. He's a little perturbed. Can you just throw something that doesn't bounce?
Let's see, the 2-2. Jason Hayward high in the air right side. It's hooking toward the seats. Yastrzemski along the wall. It's well out of his reach, about 4 rows up in that area beyond the netting down the right side. Got to get Jason Hayward going. His batting average down to .203. He's been much more productive away from Dodger Stadium. Another 2-2. Another one spiked off of Bailey, and the giant backstop has to wear another one.
He's not having it. You talk about success away from Dodger Stadium. How about Kike Hernandez? So I'm glad he's had a good homestand just to get him back. It's been night and day with Kike home and road.
Bases empty, 1 out. 3-2 pitch coming to Jason Hayward. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for Luke Jackson.
Be one of the first 40,000 fans in attendance on Sunday, August 11th against the Pirates and get an exclusive Mad Camp bobblehead presented by Budweiser. First pitch for the game is at 1:10 p.m. and for tickets, visit Dodgers.com/promotions. Okay, we said Matt Kemp, MVP.
Kike Hernandez 3 for 3.
I will.
Jackson gets strike 1 call on a pitch 4 inches off the plate outside. Kike single, double, single. Now the 0-1. That's high, ball 1. First 2 hits were RBI hits for Kike. So he's driven in 2 of the 4. Dodgers leading 4-2. The 1-1 pitch. Off the plate. Again called a strike, and Kike, body language telling Jacob Metz, the home plate umpire, and he's not happy.
Yeah, tendency says you have to protect, get greedy. Kike, go for number 4.
Go the other way, Kike. The 1-2 pitch is down into the dirt outside. A square 2-2 count. 2 RBIs for Kike today. Give him 19 on the season. Nobody on here. The 2-2 pitch. Kike watches off the plate. Called strike 3. Kike drops the bat in disbelief and frustration. Same area where the other 2 were called, so at least Metz was consistent, but consistent.
Can you guess who is hitting in this iconic moment in Seattle Mariners history? Take another look. The answer is Edgar Martinez.
No balls and a strike to Martinez.
Strike away. Swing and a miss. Finally, 21 years in the making. And the Twins advance with a victory in 2 straight over Toronto. And they will meet the Houston Astros in the ALDS. The streak of 9 straight series losses ends today. The Minnesota Twins are moving on.
Ketel Marte coming up. 25 postseason hits in his career. That's one off a franchise record. Right field, Castellanos on the run, can't get it. It's over his head.
For more LA Dodgers baseball. And now we return to the Gelman Motors broadcast booth.
Top of the 8th brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, the MVP for fun, food, and good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo, good times. Good times so far on this Thursday. Getaway day for the Dodgers, the last game of the series in homestand. They lead 4-2. San Francisco batting in the top of the 8th. Strike one to David Villar.
And Rick Monday back tomorrow in Houston.
Yes, Mo had a good break. He's raring to go. Alex Vesia is as well. His 0-1 pitch. Caught on and missed, strike two.
And we will see you in...
I'll be there in Oakland, but on the TV side, so...
You just have to go see your Coliseum one more time, right?
I had to, yeah. That's going to be the last trip to Oakland.
Dwayne, too.
The 0-2 pitch from Vesia.
You want to go back.
Up and away.
Say adios.
Yeah. Let's summit Mount Davis in center field. Mm-hmm. Great people that work there at the park, getting a raw deal. Vesia ahead 1-2. Here's the pitch home. VR holds up on a slider downstairs, 2-2. And the news outside of Dodger Stadium in Major League Baseball today, Dylan Cease, the second no-hitter in the bigs this year, second no-hitter in Padres franchise history. The 2-2 pitch from Alex Vesia is sprayed foul. Dylan Cease throwing 114 pitches as the Padres shut out the Nationals 3-0.
We saw the long conversation that happened right before that ninth inning.
For the 8th inning.
The 8th inning, you're right.
He's at 94 pitches.
After 7, you're right.
And he had to battle with Mike Schilt and Oscar Marin, the pitching coach of the Padres. The 2-2 from Vesia. Check swing, appeal. Ooh, he held up, so now we're full.
Let me go out there and get the job done. 114 is still pretty manageable.
Yeah, we're in this era of baseball. I'm not exactly sure when a 100 became the arbitrary number. Let's wait for Vesia's 3-2 pitch to the leadoff batter VR. Dodgers leading 4-2. Here's the 3-2. VR rips a base hit left field. Teoscar Hernandez can't cut it off. It dribbles into the corner. And so VR standing up at second with a double. It's the second ball into the left field corner that Teoscar has had trouble with today. The first one allowed Fitzgerald in the 3rd inning to get to third, an RBI triple.
Yeah, he'd usually be better off because he is a right-handed thrower. Has to go across his body to try to cut it off. So in right field, not the same issues. Glove side, it's much easier to play that corner.
So the tying run to the plate for San Francisco, it's Brett Wisely, who entered the game as a defensive substitution for Thairo Estrada in the bottom of the 6th. Vesia gets a strike one call on a pitch 3 inches off the plate. Wisely, the left-handed second baseman, batting .268 on the year. He's 1 for 10 in this series with 4 strikeouts. Vesia out of the stretch, peeks at second at VR. Comes home and gets a foul ball back into the net, strike 2.
Left-handers against Vesia, 179, but right-handers came in hitting 120. All because of that 3-pitch mix he's been able to incorporate consistently.
Has 2 strikes on Wisely. Can he put him away? Vesia deals. Wisely whiffs. And that's strike 3. Out number 1 in the top of the 8th.
Now, something going to see more of from Dodgers left-handers. Banda and Vesia is putting away left-handers with fastballs up in the zone here this homestand.
To the 8th spot of the order, the right fielder Mike Yastrzemski batting from the left side.
And on top of that, Steven, when you get to 2 strikes with Alex Vesia, 110. Wow. Average. It's about 60 point below league average.
First pitch strike on a slider in the heart of the plate. Strike 1 on Yastrzemski. Dodgers leading 4-2. The Giants have 1 on, 1 out in the 8th inning. So Yastrzemski represents a potential tying run. There's a fastball from Vesia. Ooh, wow, he got squeezed there. Ball 1 called. on the outside corner, or off the outside corner, I guess.
Kika's probably wondering.
He's like, wait a second there, Blue.
What was that one?
Here's the 1-1. Yastrzemski in the seats, foul. Down and to our left, the Loge level. Advantage, Alex Vesia, who has taken his game to new heights this year. Slow start for the left-hander. Once he started varying the pitch mix and the sequencing, built up the confidence. Now he's a monster. 1-2, a pulled fastball.
After a very unstable up and down year last year.
Yeah.
And dealing with a clock.
Yeah,
he admitted became an issue.
Wasn't until his third stint. Third call-up until he had figured out his routine. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Vesia comes home. And it's tipped into the glove of Austin Barnes. That's back-to-back strikeouts for Alex Vesia. 2 down in the top of the 8th.
Gets 2 strikes and almost becomes automatic. And there's a breaking ball that caught the inner half, tying up by Yastrzemski, who's looking spin correctly, but not spin in that direction. Almost like a backup slider there.
Now Michael Conforto, left-handed left fielder. First pitch from Vesia, slider inside corner, strike 1. But Jose, in case anybody missed it, the splits for Conforto, they're reversed.
He prefers to see a lefty. Over 270 average against left-handers.
He's the tying run at the plate. 2 out in the top of the 8th. Another slider. This one is outside in the right-handed batter's box. 1-1. So leadoff double from David Villar. He's still on second base. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes Vesia. Conforto takes. It's a fastball pulled glove side. Now it's 2-1.
He pulled the arm. He pulled the body too. He was landing pretty much on the third base line before he released the baseball.
Blake Trinan up throwing in the Dodger bullpen. But first, the 2-1 pitch from Vesia. Conforto takes a slider down and away, ball 3. It's back-to-back strikeouts, but he's behind 3-1. Dodgers leading 4-2. 1 on, 2 out. The 3-1 pitch. Conforto lets it rip. Right center field. It's hit pretty well. Carrying toward the wall, and it 1 hops off the bottom of it. Villar's going to score. Conforto standing up at second. An RBI double makes it a 1-run game. It's now 4-3 in the top of the 8th.
Yeah, it's Conforto doing what he's done throughout the whole season. Bring a lefty in. I see the ball better. Stay close better. And he's got a short, powerful swing. Pretty compact. That doesn't really give in to the big sweeping sliders or pitches on the outer half.
So now the lineup turns over. The hulking human that is Jorge Soler. Dave Roberts coming out to the mound, and it looks like he's going to call on Blake Trinan to attempt a 4-out save.
Yeah, at some point that call's going to come, and it comes now. Urgency. Can't think about it. Can't save him for anything else but today, right now.
Vesia out. Trinan coming in. The Giants have pulled within 1. They have
Neal takes off, and this one towering high in the air toward right center. Ciani as far as he can go. At the wall, won't get it. Devers has homered in his 5th straight game. So Devers ties a franchise record with a homer in his 5th consecutive game for the Red Sox. His hitting streak will be extended to 9 games. Holy moly.
How long does this go? When with a kid like this, you just never know.
This will be the
7th pitch to Langford. And he hammers that ball deep out to left. Gone! The Langford grand slam is opening up for the Rangers. 6-0.
Man, he fouled off pitch after pitch. He got the one he wanted. He knew he got it right away. We're starting to see this career take off.
Life happens out there.
Well, here we go. Hold on to your butts. The Giants with 2 doubles in the top of the 8th inning against Alex Vesia have made it a 4-3 game. The tying run in position to score. Jorge Soler, the designated hitter, the right-handed slugger, digs in against righty reliever Blake Trinan. 30th appearance for Blake. His ERA at 2.03. Dave Roberts calling on him to get the last 4 outs of this series. His first pitch to Soler is waved at. Strike 1.
Against right-hander, Soler has struck out around 29% of the time that he has faced righties.
Soler thought he was going to get a fastball or a sinker. Instead, Blake gave him a slider. The 0-1 pitch. Soler watches strike 2. Same pitch.
A lot of room to work him against a batter that has been very patient this series, too.
One more strike to get. The pitch from Trinan. And Soler lifts it left field. It's going to drop down. Conforto comes around, and the Giants have tied the game. RBI single Jorge Soler, the second run of the top of the 8th inning. That resets the scoreboard. It's now 4-4.
That is twice this game where Soler has seen back-to-back pitches similar in break, in tilt and velocity, and has adjusted very well in keeping the bat in the zone just a little bit longer.
Back-to-back run-scoring hits for the Giants. Inning continues. Tyler Fitzgerald takes strike 1 on the inside corner. Smattering of boos here at Dodger Stadium as the bullpen has blown the lead in the top of the 8th inning. Soler taking off for second, and Trinan didn't see him. He's going to slide in safely with a stolen base as Fitzgerald swings through a second strike, but now the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Now it's ball based on time.
It's the first stolen base of the season for Jorge Soler, and he stole it off Blake Trinan.
The 1.516 time tells you to go.
Ball 1 downstairs to Fitzgerald. Game now tied 4-4. 2 runs in the inning for San Francisco. RBI double Conforto, RBI single Soler. The 1-2 pitch. Way outside, 2-2. Soler takes the lead. Nobody holding him off second. The 2-2 pitch from Trinan. Cut on and miss, strike 3. And Blake yells at himself, upset that he couldn't come in and get Soler. The Giants tie the game with a pair in the top of the 8th inning.
There he goes, taking off for third. Swing and miss. Trouble on the transfer. He claims third base. It's a new Reds record for swipes before the break. And that's 15 times he has taken third.
Left-handed hitter, guy that's really fast throwing the ball to third base. But the speed of Elly De La Cruz makes you rush. Trouble getting it out of his glove. The Elly effect.
Ball hit high in the air to center, hit pretty well, sending Jake Myers back, still going back near the wall. What a catch by Jake! He's done it again! Jake Robb.
LA Dodgers baseball on its exclusive home.
Today's game brought to you by First 5 California. 1 in 3 children are at risk of toxic stress, but there are things parents can do to help. Learn how to overcome it at first5california.com. New ball game in the late innings has been the theme. It seems like the last couple of weeks, the Dodgers having games decided in the 8th inning or later. Tied 4-4. Bottom of the 8th begins with ball 1 to Austin Barnes. New pitcher for the Giants, the right-handed submariner Tyler Rogers. Barnes is 2 for 3, a pair of singles, including an RBI knock. He fouls back strike one. The Dodgers led 4-2 entering the 8th inning. But back-to-back run-scoring hits, an RBI double from Michael Conforto, and a game-tying single from Jorge Soler have reset the scoreboard. Here's the 1-1. Barnes takes. It's called strike two at the bottom of the zone.
This is a Giants team that has already struck out 15 times. And they have gone 3 for 12 with men in scoring position.
A 1-2 pitch. Barnes swings and flares it foul down the right field line. 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors for the Giants. 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors for the Dodgers. So this series will be decided at the very end. Dodgers can win it. Giants can split it. Oh, another 1-2. Barnes hangs back, lifts a fly ball to left field. Conforto back toward the warning track, about 10 feet in front of it. He makes the catch. You know, that Soler single, Jose, was on a slider from Blake Treinen, a hanging slider. Treinen and Barnes opting to triple up 3 consecutive sliders. The first 2 got strikes, but if you're going to triple up, you better make it your best one. It was not.
It has to be below the knees. And when you're that far ahead in the count, obviously it's not a mistake you want to make, and Soler was quite ready for it.
Nick Ahmed turns on the first pitch and hooks it foul left of the pole.
Plus, it's not that yanking slider that we see from him, but Clayton Kershaw likes to say, I like to rip the slider. We didn't see that. They kind of float around the zone way too much.
Bases empty, 1 down in the 8th, game tied at 4. The 0-1. Nick Ahmed stares at strike 2, landing on the outside corner. Ahmed, the last of the order. Shohei Ohtani is on deck. The 0-2. Up and away, ball 1. It's been the second half of the order getting it done offensively for the Dodgers. On 1-2. Ahmed takes again upstairs and away. He's got it even. All 4 runs driven in the second half. Can Ahmed start a fire for Ohtani? 2-2. He stays alive with the foul ball down the right field line. Nick Ahmed was in Arizona on Tuesday night. And that afternoon he was just working out, staying ready. The Dodgers call him that night. They agreed to terms pretty quickly. Nick Ahmed didn't ask many questions. Just booked the first flight out Wednesday. Yesterday he started at short. His first game as a Dodger against his old team, the Giants. Now the 2-2 pitch. Ahmed, left center field. Fly ball carrying back toward the wall. It is gone! Nick Ahmed, did you? His second home run of the year. His first as a Dodger. Some get back against his old club. The Dodgers lead it 5-4.
Yes, he did. Bottom of the order once again. Nick Ahmed, welcome aboard. Contributing not only with the glove, but also with a big blast, a no-doubter. Right into that wind. It was beautiful.
A tie-breaking home run from Nick Ahmed. 5-4. Now Shohei Ohtani. First pitch swinging. High in the air. Right field. Hit deep toward the corner. Carry ball. Get out. It will. Back-to-back home runs for Ahmed and Ohtani. Number 31 for Shohei. And just like that, it's now 6-4.
Carry ball. That is a spectacular launch angle for Shohei Ohtani for number 31. A nice cushion. And once again, another trip around the diamond. So stop by any Daniels Jewelers location and say home run for your free team bracelet and a $50 gift card towards any purchase of $99 or more. Daniels Jewelers, own the dream, Steven Nelson.
Teoscar Hernandez tried to make it 3 in a row, swung through strike 1, but the Dodgers respond. After coughing up the lead in the top of the 8th, they take it right back in the bottom of the 8th. Back-to-back blast from Ahmed and Ohtani. So now 6-4. Ball 1 outside to Hernandez, leveling the count.
Launch angle 46 degrees. Exit velocity 112.6 on Ohtani.
The 1-1 from Rogers. Hernandez whiffs at strike 2.
Distance 360.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hernandez puts it on the ground to short. It's scooped up by Fitzgerald, who shuffles and throws in time for out number 2.
Look what the bottom of that order has done, fitting up the guys at the top, inspiring them.
Bases empty, 2 down. Freddie Freeman digs in. Dodgers leading 6-4. Thanks to the back-to-back blast from Nick Ahmed and Shohei Ohtani, and then Freddie Freeman wears one in his front shoulder. The Submariner Rogers has got a unique delivery, and as we've seen in this inning, he will lose it glove side.
He will. That was a slider, got away from him. No intent.
Right up the right rib cage, shoulder blade area for Freddie Freeman, who's now at first base, a 2-out base runner for Andy Pages. The pitch. Pages watches a strike.
You talk about Nick Ahmed working out on Tuesday and getting ready, getting the call, and of all teams, against all teams.
0-1, Pages with a bouncer to the left side of the infield. Chapman charges, has it in the glove, makes the transfer, and the throw across. That ends the bottom of the 8th inning. But Nick Ahmed and Shohei Ohtani go back-to-back to put the Dodgers back on top. 6-4, 3 outs away from a series win.
Ball continues on its official home.
Cars for Kids, no more stressing over your old vehicle. Donate it today, get it picked up tomorrow. Go to carsforkids.org, cars with a K. Nick Ahmed, 2 days ago, he was at home in Arizona. 2 weeks ago, he was DFA'd by the Giants. And here today, in a tie-breaking home run, the first of back-to-back home runs for the Dodgers in the bottom of the 8th. So they lead 6-4, top of the 9th. Brent Honeywell on the mound, efforting his first career big league save. He'll face 3, 4, and 5 for the Giants. He's fallen behind the leadoff batter, the center fielder Heliot Ramos. Ramos is 2 for 4. The 2-0 pitch from Honeywell. There's strike one. Now this year in AAA Indianapolis, when Honeywell was with the Pirates organization, he did register 7 saves, but again, it's 0 at the major league level. Here's the 2-1. Ramos with a base hit the opposite way. Into right center, cut off by Pages. And Ramos thought about second, but Andy did a good job cutting it off, running to his left and throwing back in quickly. But a leadoff single will bring the tying run to the plate. Ramos came into this series ice cold, has heated up as these games have gone along.
He's heated up for one reason, Stephen. He's hitting the ball where?
The opposite field.
Opposite field. The money is right there.
1 on, nobody on the ninth. Matt Chapman, the batter, swings at the first pitch. Ground ball to short. Ahmed to second for 1. The turn from Lux. The pick from Freeman. Got 2. Gavin pointing at Freddie Freeman, thanking him for saving him on that throw. But a 6-4-3 double play wipes the bases clear for Honeywell and the Dodgers in the ninth.
Gave some of the credit there.
We might see a challenge from the Giants here. They're going to see if Freddie Freeman kept his foot on the bag. The throw was in the dirt, and Freddie was falling.
San Francisco is challenging the out call at first base.
Freddie was falling away to his left, kind of toward the pitcher's mound to pick it, and then he was stretching back with his right foot and leg. The call on the field out, and depending on what angle you look at, it looks like his spikes were just hanging on to the corner of the bag, but
it is a play. You have to challenge it right here, but it looks like Freddie Freeman with a long wingspan and reach was able to at least drag his cleats on the bag.
Freddie and Lux watching the Dodger Vision board together while Mark Carlson, the crew chief, has
a preview. The call on the field is confirmed. The runner is out. San Francisco will lose their challenge.
And now Gavin Lux is bear hugging Freddie Freeman, just thankful that he got bailed out on a low throw.
Yeah, he spiked it way too much. Wow. And a nice feed by Ahmed. And Freeman plays it right. I mean, all the time that they spend with Dino Evil on those drills, this is why. This is why.
And now Bailey up swinging at the first pitch and missing. 0-1 for Honeywell. The Dodgers 1 out away from a series win. Bailey 1 for 4 with a base hit. The pitch from Honeywell. In the air left side toward the Dodger dugout. Kike will watch it bounce off the top of the dugout. But now there are 2 strikes. And a game started by Clayton Kershaw, his 2024 debut. Can Brent Honeywell finish it? Looking for his first career save. Dodger Stadium meeting the moment. 52,291 on this Thursday afternoon. Here's the pitch. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's Honeywell. Just missed with a fastball at 96, 2-2. Base is empty, 2 down. Dodgers leading 6-4. The 2-2 pitch is tapped foul. And Bailey doesn't want this game to end.
Now, Screwball has a lot of break, man. Fastball all the way and then just disappears. And he sells it well with his arm action.
And he's working quick. He's got the ball high above his head, waiting for Bailey to step back in. He has done so. He steps into his windup. Another 2-2. Check swing. Did he go? No, says Mark Carlson, the crew chief down at third base. So now the count is full. Trying to make sure the back-to-back home runs in the bottom of the 8th hold up. Dodgers leading 6-4. Brent Honeywell needs 1 more strike. The 3-2 pitch. Called strike 3.
That's a win for LA. The game and the series. 6-4 the final. Brent Honeywell pumps his fist, and now the Dodgers assume victory formation, streaming out onto the field at Blue Heaven on Earth. We'll take a break, come back, and put a bow on this series and this homestand on the Dodgers Audio Network.
The exclusive home of the Dodgers.
AM 570 LA Sports.
Hey, Southern California, summer is upon us, and nothing says warm weather like baseball, barbecues, and everyone's favorite, Modelo Especial. Modelo is a reward for those with a fighting spirit, and you deserve it. It's not summer if you don't have an ice-cold Modelo Especial. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
Take your fun to new heights when you visit Harrah's Resort SoCal in Funner, California. Follow the